Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us to kick off the week. We have a special show for you live from Los Angeles, 3 big hours, and we've got an incredible selection tonight. So this is going to be a fun one. We've got a really cool couple of new designs for you. We have a Fawn diamond blowout wheel. It's only 3. But I'll take it. We got 3 Fawn diamonds. Well, 2 are actually going to be over a carat. 1 is a little under. So that's coming up if you've ever wanted a Fawn diamond. Plus, we also have a couple of big blowout wheels on some really special designs and ideas. Plus, we do have new. I've got blue wings. So I've got 2 actually. One is a really, really unusual design and the other is classic. So got all of our bases covered for no matter what it is that you love to have in jewelry. If you tend to go a little outside the box or if you like to stay more traditional, we got you covered. Plus, I think maybe our best value of the night is actually a blue zircon. It is a stunning, almost Paraiba-like. It's that swimming pool blue, just really, truly neon. It is, it's something special for you. So that's coming up as well. It's such an amazing show. I hope you can stay with us, and let's hope the voice stays with us as well, because again, we're completing, this will be my, I'm going to complete 24 hours of airtime here in the last couple of days. So, so bear with me, okay? So it's just going to be just a little, you know, the voice is going through the paces here. But again, I'm glad to be with you. Glad to be back on Mondays with you. That will be something that we will see routinely. So it's a lot of excitement. Great. I used to call this Must See Monday, and I think it still is. And I will show you. If you haven't seen Mondays in a little while, well, it is. It's every bit the essence of a must-see show, but also the reason it's so must-see is because of the markdowns that I have for you. So that's really exciting. So get ready, and it starts with the Paraiba that you're going to see right here. This is an affordable Paraiba as well. They very rarely get this affordable, so it's going to be a fast-paced 3 hours, and that's for sure. It's going to feel like nothing, I can tell you that. So this is going to be item number 112-7348, and it is a beautiful, bright, neon green stone. You've got a little bit of that spearminty green. Sometimes, you know, Paraibas can give us a little more blue. They can give us a little more green. So this is definitely on the green side, but still something that doesn't look like emerald or zircons, which I actually do have a zircon today, a green zircon in a pendant that's really cool, brand new. But we also have this one here. It's a 50-point pear-shaped Paraiba. Also has 38 points in diamonds as well. So there's going to be a lot of detail. It's got a little bit of this scroll work, and then the outside done in that really just fine mill grain that gives it a little texture. So 7348, 50-point Paraiba, 38 points in diamonds, and a big value. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You know, with all these discounts, we're still seeing a gold color change when possible, which is most of the time. We also have the sizing for free, and we also have the really, really big shipping for free every day. So it's just, again, lots of savings everywhere you look in every possible way you can get them. But this one's supposed to be $29.99. That's a thing of the past. We've seen that price tag before. We're ready to get it all the way marked down, make sure it goes out. Oh, and there is a purple Paraiba. And you know what? I was mentioning this over the weekend. I mentioned that we have a 40-carat tanzanite. I decided to bring it out. I did. I said, let's just, you know what? Let's prove that we've got a blue wing block D at 40-carat size, and it's a heart shape. So we did bring that out today, so looking forward to that too. But this one is actually, let's show you how we can start a Monday. Really, again, dial quickly when you see something you love, because 99% of the time it's a one-of-a-kind here on this show. So we want to make sure you get what you love, and quickly, here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you've got that beautiful, bright, glowing stone. It's neon. It's really the best of the best, and it's not even $999. Wait, what? Because wait, did somebody say must see markdown Monday? Because this is the markdown, but I'm not done. So this is really exciting. I thought, well, you know what? I used to do Mondays, and for the last couple of months, changed over to Fridays and instead of Mondays, but now on Mondays and Fridays. So it's going to be very exciting. But this is where, again, you see that lovely look, that beautiful idea, and yet it's not even going to be $9.99 or $8.99. Excusez-moi. This is a really important Paraiba, so I don't want you to miss it, because nowhere else are you going to see Paraibas available, let alone at a price tag like this. It's $888. Only to get that stone in this beautiful mounting, which we can switch up to yellow gold or rose gold if you would prefer. So no issue there, but $888. So that's going to be 30 seconds, and I have a feeling that's going to go. And then we have, okay, there's also a gold quartz, a natural gold quartz that's a big size in lots of gold. And then we've got, oh, there's a new Panther piece. We've got a little bit of a variety. It's all the classic stones, the blue sapphires, the red of rubies, and the emeralds in a Panther design. So you see that coming up as well. fall. If you love the Panther styles, get ready for that. And then also, ooh, there is a very, very important bicolor tourmaline. And, oh, markdowns on the yellow sapphire heart shape that we've seen a couple of times. And big, important purple Paraiba that is the most glorious color. It's really cool. So looking forward to that. But again, are you ready to see the heart shape? Is it too early? 5:05. In the afternoon here on the West Coast. Let's show you the 3978, just under 40 carats. In a heart-shaped stone. You never think you're going to see it. And then it's blue wing block D on top of that. Let's just show it to you because why not? You came to the museum. Maybe it's Museum Monday. Museum must-see markdown Monday. We'll keep the alliteration going. But look at that. That is awesome. That is twinkling as if it is some kind of diamond, but it's actually going to be our heart-shaped blue wing, 3978, and it's all done in the 18 karat gold. Might I add, it's 5109, and it's also this great pendant with this big size and this beautiful chain included for free. And that chain, even the chain, how do we do a snake chain but give it sparkle? That's really not something you see all the time. So that smooth, beautiful link, but tons of sparkle within. So that is it, my friends. It's one of those great pieces that you thought, well, y'all remember that movie from the 90s. I think we all seen it, right? The Titanic movie where they used a tanzanite heart shape to emulate a blue diamond. And yep, they did use a tanzanite. And I don't know if Rose has got anything on this one. This is a really stunning design. So that's coming up a little bit later. And if you already are digging it, well, call me quickly. We'll make that a must-see markdown. That's true. We will. It's not like we're going to say, okay, $3 million. No, we're just going to make it a really, really big buy. And it's actually it had a several $1,000 markdown. And now it's got another one. So we are just going to really capitalize on some big Monday night values. But that's 888. Boy, that's not a good sign if that's still here. That's not normal. And I know that, again, we're doing a little schedule whiplash. I understand that the schedule's been changing a lot here, and we've added airtime and then switcheroos and all that kind of stuff. So again, glad to be with you back on Mondays. We're going to really just, again, rebuild Mondays into something really special to start your week. I know Mondays are always kind of a scary day sometimes for, a lot of people have to go back to the work week. Well, this is where, again, we can say you got it through that first day and you're ready to get into the groove of some really big markdowns to celebrate that and get you all ready in whatever you need in fine jewelry. So that's going to be 888. Let's move on to... And you know what I have in blue zircons? I have the earrings and the ring that I'm so excited about. So we have double dose of zircons in the blues, which have been kind of the hot stone of the moment of the last couple of weeks here. So here's our gold quartz. So let's go to something a little bit, simple, yes, in that it's a classic mounting, but it's also going to be that really beautiful gold quartz that also has been seeing kind of a revelation here. It's really very much requested, very much in demand, and we've got our 18 karat gold design. 1124679 is your item number. This is all 18 karat solid gold. It is a 220 on the gold quartz. So you get the 24 karat gold inside the quartz stone. So you've got pure gold. Now, you think those are on the rise? If gold's on the rise, would that mean that the gold quartz is on the rise? Yes. But that's exactly the opposite of what I'm doing when I topple this price backwards for you. Topple and tumble, and it's 18 karat gold that it's set in the yellow gold only, 220. We're calling it an emerald cut, but keep in mind, it's an opaque stone, so you're not going to see through it. It's not like you're going to get this really, amazing step faceting. You've got an emerald cut overall shape, and then we flank the sides with the actual baguettes, and then give you the round brilliance as well. So this is it's a simple, elegant style. It's done with 34 points in diamonds. We have the one in the yellow gold. We'll take your size down and make it perfect and custom for you so it arrives ready to wear. And no cost on that sizing. We like that too. And yet it's not even going to be, well, here's a $24.99 piece. And you've got so much, pairing up 18 karat gold with 24 karat gold, and yet 24 karat gold, we know we can't make jewelry out of, it's too soft. So it's totally fine when it's all inside of this quartz stone. And then let's try it on for you. And yeah, it's just got to stay in the gold. So again, all we need to know is your ring size, and that's it. And that's how beautiful it looks. So again, really simple, stately style. Just again, what we see in classics in jewelry always. And it's not gigantic. That's the thing. We do all kinds of great jewelry. We do everything from, I have an opal here that's almost a pound in weight with the platinum and the size of the opal and the diamonds. But this one's more of that diminutive style, something really everyday wearable and dainty for you. And it's only going to be, not even $9.99 on this one either. It'd be tricky to get an 18 karat gold band for that price, but we're actually going to do better than $9.99 and $8.99 and make it $888. So that way you have two of the coolest stones, gold quartz and Paraiba, both up here early on a Monday at $888 a piece. So that's kind of crazy. I like how we're starting this Monday night. I really need to make an impression on you here because, you know, maybe you haven't been watching Mondays in a while. This is the piece to get, and it sounds like Jason may have this one already. Very well done. And then get ready. We got a Panther piece, new one. I have the green zircon I mentioned. We have the beautiful, oh, this bicolor is gorgeous. And real quick, since February's almost over, gosh, I can't believe it. February's almost over here in a couple days. We're going to talk about a quick heart shape here. And this is a beautiful piece that we showed early on in February and thinking it was a perfect way to really celebrate the month of love. And yet this is still hanging out. But I made sure that if it's somehow, some way still here, and that's kind of mesmerizing, where 112-6285, first the heart-shaped yellow sapphire, followed by a triple halo in yellow and white diamonds. Then you've got the diamonds down the sides. It's an overall larger, impressive ring. And yet 112-6285 has got yet another mark down. So this is super important when you talk about value. Straight up, straightforward, 66-point, heart-shaped yellow. It's a sapphire, but it looks like a diamond. And maybe even a little brighter because you see it next to yellow diamonds, so we can kind of prove that just by one glance. And then you see that it has the yellow, the white, the yellow, and then the white. So it's all doing this alternating effect down the sides. So this is what's ingenious about it. We sometimes see this with pink diamonds where you're going to start naturally with a smaller stone because some stones don't just readily come in large sizes. But you can still make it a big and impressive and important ring by giving it a lot of different designer details like this one has. And that's what's happening right here. The yellow sapphire, 66 points, nothing wrong with that, but we've expanded that and made it a bigger, more tremendous, really beautiful, eye-catching ring by giving it all these extra diamonds, 55 points in the yellow, 53 points in the white diamonds. And the entire ring is going to be less than even $39.99. So come on in because it's already been marked down, and yet we're marking it down to its lowest point ever. So if you've already thought about it or seen it or wondered about it or just considered, this is the night on anything and everything. And then of course we have the brand new. So it's a mix of, you're going to see the brand new pieces. You're going to see a few that are just for turning favorites that are marked down to make sure they can get a home as well. But even $29.99 or $19.99, still too much if we're going to get this and everything else out the door here on a Monday. So how about this? Not even $1,500. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking about suddenly, and this isn't really what's intended, but I'm thinking about the individual intrinsic value of each component of the ring, the white diamonds, the yellow diamonds, the sapphire, the gold, then the labor. That's the maybe intangible intrinsic, but it's still an important part of a ring like this when you have a triple halo. So to get all of that, and it's not $14.99, come on now. That's important. There's only one, so this is the one you're going to get. And we'll size it for you, of course, and it's not even $14.99. It is $1,399. Our latest and greatest markdown on a yellow sapphire that all that's in there are, and there goes our light again. Uh-oh, we had that issue right before the show started, so. Oh, man. Oh, you know what it is? It could be because it's warm in here. The lights like to go, it's like 85 degrees out here today in Southern California. It's summertime, so thank you, Andy. You know what, let's crank up the air because that might be the problem. Yeah, that's usually the issue. The lights don't stay on if it gets over like 69 degrees. So that's gotta be it. I bet you the studio is a good probably 76 degrees right now, so that'll fix it probably. But here we go. So again, really warm day. I know we don't expect that end of February to be 85 degrees, but hey, we'll take it. And but our lights can't. So there we go, $13.99 on this one, and we're back to full light. Let me try this on for you now that we are, and here we go. You can see that again on the hand. What a beautiful look that is, and only one, $13.99. And then don't forget we have that Paraiba and the gold quartz. So there's the gold quartz, here's the Paraiba. Yep, that's why they keep television studios cool. That's why they have to. Television studios are known for having to be, they have to be cool for the cameras and the lights. So that's why they always, if you're ever in one, that's why bring your jackets and bundle up, get ready for the gloves and the hats and the jackets because that's how they all work. Been in TV my whole life and that's how they are. So again, $13.99 on that one. All right, let's move on because we got a beautiful purple Paraiba. I know these don't stick around and it's new and the cutting is, I don't even know how to describe it. I do not know. It looks, okay, maybe I do have an idea. Almost like kaleidoscope meets prismatic. That's some extra faceting there. That's not normal to see. And yet we're seeing a purple Paraiba, so it is copper bearing, It's got this super unusual color that is neon purple, because that's what Paraibas are known for. They give us neon, and that certainly is. And then you have this beautiful, vibrant cutting to it. The diamonds every which way, the beautiful wider band that is really one of our newer designs, and it's 112, 7747, and yet we have a very, very special $14,999 piece on 7747, and that's aptly, I think the number's coincidental, but I'll tell you, 747, yeah, it's about as big as one, because you don't see many Paraibas that are 706, and this is. And I think about what blue greens would be in our 2 and our 3 carat sizes that are so unusual as it is, and the fact that this one is even larger than that in a rarer color, and it's amazing. And here we go, where again, not going to be $14,999. Hi Tracy, thanks for checking in. I'm happy to see you too. Thank you so much, and thank you. You are so kind, and thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody who's hanging out with us tonight and ready to do maybe a little, maybe shopping, maybe window shopping, maybe just hanging out. We'll take it. We just like your company on a Monday night, so it's nice to have you here. And 109 in Diamonds, as we introduce you to a brand new purple Paraiba, because we do love some lovely brand new, and had some markdowns already in the show, waiting on those to go, but this is that really special stone, and a roval cut, bright as can be. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. Check that out. That is some of the most vibrant material, and you see what we mean when, and if you've ever seen purple Paraibas before, you know that they are typically this kind of neon color. They're not your standard purple. When we say purple, it doesn't look like amethyst or tanzanite or purple sapphires or really even purple diamonds. It's giving you a little more, just again, kind of this ultraviolet glow that just glows from internally deep in the stone. And that's what neons are, what we get accustomed to when we see copper and manganese bearing stones. And this is, and it's just really super rare. And yet it's not even going to be $10,000. So forgive me for starting with some of these museum pieces, but on this Monday, that's what we're going to see, a little bit of everything. And we'll make everything affordable. So don't let that word museum scare you, because we are in the business of making the impossible possible. We make really priceless pieces affordable. We give you the variety in stones that you won't see just anywhere you shop for jewelry, even if it is fine jewelry, and yet nobody can touch the pricing. Watch this, not $99, not $89, and not $79.99 either. This is a fabulous collectible. I know we can't keep our purples in stock. We're so proud to bring it to you, and better than even $7,999. It's only $69.99 if you want that purple Paraiba. We just made it under $1,000 a carat for that stone, and with the carat 09 in the diamonds as well. So a beauty and a rarity, no doubt about it. So $69.99 if you'd like to get it, and then we'll be moving along. We do have that Paraiba still here at $888. There was a blue-green, or rather a green-blue, we could call it. It was a little more, a little stronger on the green front there. And then we also have the yellow sapphire heart shape. I do have some wheels. We mentioned the Fawn diamond wheel. I've got 2 stones that are over a carat. One is slightly under. True Fawn diamonds. Beautiful. They're one of the most in-demand collectible stones that we offer, and we are bringing those here tonight at a very, very important discount. Look at this one, though. Here's a tourmaline as well. So this one may not have copper, but it does have 2 different colors. Let me see if I can get that little smudge off of it. Oh, much better. Look at that. Half green, half pink, watermelon, tourmaline, here in clarity on a massive stone. I had to follow up the other Paraiba with something special. This one's almost the same size. It's a 609. It's item number 6280. This is some of the best example of really truly what tourmalines are all about. If you get the holy grail of tourmalines, which is clarity, that's what's so tough to do. Clarity in tourmalines is almost impossible. And that's why, and remember, we're not enhancing these stones. There is no enhancements to stones like this. The tourmaline family, they're natural. So whatever you see from the color perspective to the way it looks in the clarity, that's all thanks to Mama Nature. Nothing else that we can do to help it along. So this is where you get a mega, mega value. 609 plus 50 points in diamonds as well. We kept that classic. We gave it the classic halo there. And it's going to be, oh yeah, this is a nice big markdown. Yellow gold or white gold. You actually get the option to change that up if you want to. That's nice. So white gold or rose. I guess you could go rose gold because there's a nice raspberry presence to that stone as well. So you could do that. Look at what that does though. And I'm fascinated by the fact you can have green and pink, and then sometimes you see the facets light up and they turn like bright golden yellow. It's really a cool stone. And this one, yeah, no luck at $49.99. I just don't know if we're going to see anything go out at even a regular standard TVON value tonight. We got to really bring it. So how about this? Instead of $49, half that price, $25. keep on going. We really do. Again, I know a lot of people are, you know, late to these shows in the beginning because they are an early start. I mean, tell me about it. It's a really early start for, you know, what we're used to. But this is where, again, we really do tempt you in these first couple of items here, really bring those highlight specialty pieces at the better values to really start off the show right. I'm a little, I don't know if you call it superstition or anything really, but it's just, it's important to get the show rocking early. And this is how we do it for our early birds. You get the goods and really important value at 25 or 2,000. But when you start taking 6-carat tourmalines, and we just had the 7-carat in the purple, which is new and still here and just something to think about. But I know I did the absolute worst thing you can do. I showed a 40-carat tanzanite and got everybody all intimidated, right? Because that's a big, big stone. But this is okay. We're going to go through all the greatest new, all the best of the best. We're going to show you the markdowns, and it doesn't matter how important it is, how much it should be. We really are neglecting everything that's happening in the world of gold and diamonds and all the uptick we're seeing on pricing, on everything. Everything in fine jewelry, we're really ignoring it and just kind of throwing it out. Giving you the value you want, giving you the best possible opportunity. This is not even $2,000 or $1,500. So you want to talk about value? That's a value, and it's going lower. And I know how many of you see 1-carat stones and 2-carat stones frequently on this air. That is usually that price tag for a 1 or 2 carat. Now, if you're wondering what gives, I'm just trying to get Monday nights going. That's all I'm trying to do. This is obviously not a $14.99 ring. You don't get that. That's not possible. Not a 6-carat clean 2 tones like that. That's not even close to possible. But I'm making it happen anyways, and I'll take it even lower because I want to hear the phones ring so badly. And we will make this $1,399. So this is the way you shop. And again, early bird specials are here. So yes, count yourself in to the VIP club of our Monday night must-see show, because that $13.99 you would never see. And here it is on the hand. And remember, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, you've still got that choice to make so that you can really pair it up however you want. Our designers obviously liked it in the yellow gold. This is a stone that would work in any of the 3 colors of gold. Truly, it would. So you don't have to say, oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to take it in the yellow, although that really works. I think there's a richness about those tones of color you're getting. That's not normal to see $13.99 on a $5,000 TVON piece. It's just incredible. So again, when you have Paraibas for under 1,000, so far I've had a purple Paraiba that's huge, under 1,000 a carat. I've had a green blue that was under $900. I've had gorgeous gold quartz, also under $900. And then the big, big, big yellow sapphire heart shape. And now the bicolor. These are some of the rarest stones we could ever bring you. And yet $13.99 for that gem, for the diamonds, 50 points, and in all that gold as well. It's a very, very important style. And then we keep on going. I do have a larger gold quartz. So if that first one was a little bit too diminutive for you, we actually have something larger, so we can share that with you. And then there's a really stunning Colombian emerald that's new designer style, and some really cool pink diaspores. And also one of my favorite blue-green Paraibas as far as settings go is this floral. And I know it's not for everybody because it's a little different, but we see florals. Just yesterday I had the rose ring. Look at this though. A beautiful, and I'm not sure, someone who knows, who's an expert in botany is going to have to let me know what that floral really is. But it's just, I know it's pretty, and I know it's feminine, and I know it's detailed, and it's got this cool wraparound design with a really big diamond. That's one of my favorite Paraibas we've ever created. The stone is gorgeous, but it's the design that helps make it so unique and special. So that's here too. And again, anything you'd like to request, please feel free. If there's anything you missed out, maybe you were busy this weekend and missed out on our big marathon of shows, and gosh, was it fun. I'll tell you. It's really, I really do think that this past few days, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday, both shows, morning and night, I think we have seen some of the most incredible jewelry that we've ever had. And honestly, if you missed out on anything or you're wondering if something is still available, give us a call and we'll help you with that. So want to make sure you get, know that everything is, you can ask, and we're here live so we can bring you whatever you need and help you out in a hurry. So no issues if you want to see it, catch up with something, or make sure, see if it's still here for you, perhaps, anything you want to do. But that's awesome. I'm still just sitting here waiting for that one to go, because that's a problem if that one's staying here, and it should not. So again, I think back, this has been some of the most, I've been doing this for about, 2.5 decades. I've never had a marathon like this, and it's been truly a pleasure because of the amazing jewelry. It really has been some of our best jewelry that I've ever seen in one span of time. And so again, a lot of great pieces have been here, a lot of new, a lot of markdowns. That's our bi-color. That one should be going. We'll see who's got it. I got 2 callers talking about it right now. So I don't think that one's going to be long for this world. And then we get to our bigger gold quartz here for you as well. So again, started with a really nice 18 karat gold design. This one is as well. I know, it's like, okay, we got the mama and the daughter here. We had the little one, and now we've got the bigger one, and yet it's still very classic in its setting style. So this is going to be out of number 11277793. And let's come in a little closer and take a look at this 2.5 karat gold quartz in another, now I guess they're calling it emerald cut again, but it's really a rectangular cut again. These are opaque. So when you see emerald cuts, you think of step fast sitting and seeing transparency through it. That's not, excuse me guys. Let me get a drink of water and then I'll be right back with you. Tim, did you have a question about anything or? Sounds good. All right. So we're verifying on some of our items already. This is 2.5 carats in the quartz plus 35 points in the diamonds. It's a mix of the baguettes and the rounds. So they're still going to create that classic halo and beautifully done, I might add. And then you get it in the yellow gold, or this one should probably stay in the yellow gold, but it doesn't have to. But again, look how much gold. How much 24 karat gold is running through that quartz stone. So you probably want to keep it right there in that match pairing with that yellow gold. And this is so luxury because we've seen 1,000,001 halos, but very rarely do we actually have the actual alternating where you run the baguettes and the rounds all the way around the stone. It is tremendous. Can I help you with this one? Because I know these gold quartz are not inexpensive. So once again, and I think if we're a little bit expecting $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 price tags and you're a little appalled that you're not seeing them, you're probably thinking something's up. What's going on? We are just in the mode of giving away jewelry the best way we know how. And the way to do that is by dropping the greatest values in the world to even better prices. It's exactly what's happening right now. This 2.5 karat is here. It's 18 karat gold. So you are getting just like the smaller one was. So that pairs up the same. And you know you have to do that. You realize if we did 14 karat gold, you know why it wouldn't work? It wouldn't match. The 24 karat gold has a purity and a richness and a really deep yellow about it. So if you put 14 karat gold around it, it would look like a real mismatch. So we use the highest purity we can in jewelry to make it still solid and to make it still durable and wearable, but we gotta match the gold that's in the stone itself. So that is how you do it. Wow, we got some really cool, now diamond studs, we have big and we have like really, really big. Who's asking for the really big? Judy? Julie. Does Julie want 2 carats 13? Because we also have 1 carat somewhere here. So I don't know what she's looking for, but if she wants the big ones, the biggest ones we ever made, they're coming up next. But if you like the gold quartz, again, the bigger of the two, it's like the smaller one we had earlier. It's all grown up, but they're different stones. You got so much pattern. I mean, a lot of extra 24 karat gold in this ring, and we're going to blow it out right now. $39.99, first caller. A done deal if you like it. Even designer tapered prongs as well that are very special. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And so then also this is always a great design because they elevate it a little bit. So if you do want to stack, let's say you want to build up a little bit more diamond weight on the sides of it, you can, no problem there. But it's 39, you know what, skip it. Skip it. Let's see who's paying attention. 29, 19.99, still not good enough. We're here to celebrate. That was sail-a-brate. We're going to sail. We're hopefully going to sail on through this Monday night. And we're also going to, that was S-A-I-L, and now we're going to put everything on sale, S-A-L-E, and then we are going to give you a true sell, S-E-L-L, abrasion, because we're going to move everything out of here. And it's not 19, 18, 17. Oh, no, 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 it's not even $16.99. That is one gorgeous and luxury stone right there, and the mounting, everything about it. It's all in one, real collectible. Let's make it only $1,599. That's it. And then the big diamond studs, they're only the largest we've ever created, ever, all time. We're going to bring them out next for you, Julian. It's 1124180. And then we do, just so everybody knows, we have 1 carat studs that are usually a kind of a resident classic, if you will. And now we've got our 213s coming up also, which are just dynamic. They really are. And then if anybody likes really cool designer couture pendants and necklaces, we've got one of those too. All right, it's diamond stud time. Let's take a look at this. This is something in all of our years, and we've broadcast for a lot of years, and yet, sorry, our wheel's all messed up now. Look at how beautiful this is though. This is really important. We usually do a 1 carat stud earring. This time around, we're going to go to our largest ones that we've ever created, which are 213 in the total carat weight here. So you've got 213 in diamonds, meaning that's going to be a little over 1 carat each. You got to figure probably a 106 and a 107. And yet 213 total weight, and we did set them in 18 karat gold. We'll change them up. If you don't want the white gold, we can do the yellow gold. It's whatever you want. This is the earring that's going to be forever and ever and ever. And it's the largest one we do. Now, I must say we've done 1 carats forever. They're beautiful, they're classic. But then we did upgrade a couple years ago and we brought you 2 carats. But these are an upgrade to even those. And we've gone even larger, and this is the single largest stud we've ever had in a 213 carat weight. And you're probably thinking, what's the big deal? 2 carats to 213, is that really make a difference? It does. It makes a big difference, actually. So the fact that you have these incredible stones and such a look, and I'm going to give you a look at them. Like I like to show you all the different viewpoints, and so show them on the ear, give you the measurement, and then I'll get the big ruler out and we'll measure it. You know, like you would, you know, if you were measuring for curtains in the house, right? We're measuring studs with an actual ruler. So it's one of those things where, yeah, these are not baby stones. They're not small. Take a look at this. So you can see here, it's actually going to be over 1/4 of an inch. We're talking about 3/8 of an inch overall diameter here. If you're more comfortable with a millimeter size, I will get that for you as well, because that is how we actually measure round stones and the like. We usually do dimensions in gemstones in millimeters. These are, well, no surprise there, 6.5 millimeters, which is usually the size for a 1 carat plus diamond, which I tell you all the time. 6.5 millimeters is kind of the expected diameter for anything in that 1 carat range. And these are, they're about, again, 106 and 107, 2 great stones. They're matched up. Here's what they look like though on, because that may be the most critical point here, is seeing them on from a distance so you can really appreciate what they look like size-wise. And I don't think they're too large necessarily to go in, let's say, a second piercing, but again, really designed to be that size that is so large that they fit really, really well and they feel appropriate for that primary piercing as well. So this is what we're going to do. The price tag on the 213s beats all price tags we ever had prior to this, even on smaller sizes. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look, and we'll get you great value. And then if anybody does want to see the 1 carats, we can bring those out as well. But this is obviously the best we can do. And you've got something that not easy to find. And we live in a world where mostly lab-grown stones are being kind of pushed a little bit on society at large, pushed onto shoppers. I mean, it's being just very pervasive, right? There's a lot of lab grown out there now. It's what jewelry stores that used to sell natural diamonds are now selling for the most part. So I love that we're not. I love that we're staying true to really what is fine jewelry, what is something that's valuable at the end of the day that you can really be proud to wear, but also proud to pass down. I mean, years and years from now, this is the stud earring that's still in the family that is really remarkable. And so yet we're going to make these under $10,000 because, well, diamonds are going up like crazy. I'm in the wholesale world a lot, and yet the wholesale world tells us that a VS 1 carat plus stone on its own, just loose, not set in an earring, but just a VS stone on its own is going to be really, truly, you're going to spend about $6,500 for a VS stone. You'd have to times that by 2. There's $13,000. And then you're talking about adding the 18 karat gold, which may not seem like a big deal until you realize the gold's about $3,000 an ounce. So that costs something too. So you're in it for about $15,000, even if you're like me and you're in the business. And we have folks that are in the business that watch the show, and they're probably nodding along in agreement going, yep, that's right. That's right. I couldn't make those for under $10,000. Not even close. So here's your chance to pick them up. They're not going to be 10 or 9 or 8. They're not even $7,000. They're not $69.99. That's the lowest price I ever had a smaller size for, and yet you're going to get it for even better than $69. They're only $6,888. So that's a really cool value on a stud that definitely has the sparkle factor, no doubt about it. That VS material is like nothing else. So, hey, Kathy in New York. Thank you. Kathy in New York's with us tonight. Thank you so much. Nicole's with us. Hi there, Nicole. Good to see you with us, too. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And let's keep on moving. So, Julie, let us know, because this was your request. And then if you want to see a smaller one, we have 1 carats as well. So that's always an option for you. And just so you know, the 1 carats are $19.99. So there's no secret about it. I hope I haven't overstepped any bounds. They might have gone up, but oh well, I said it. $19.99 for the 1 carat. So if you want to go half the size, you can get them for $19.99, and they're the same gorgeous round brilliance in a screwback or pushback. These are screwbacks only because we really want to prevent any accidental losses, right? We don't want that earring disappearing one day because it's not going to be an easy one to replace. It's not going to be affordable to replace. So we really wanted to bring that out at a great value and offer some extra security in the way they're set. But let's talk, continuing with some earrings here. And yes, we have a top of the hour in about 25 minutes. That is a zircon. I want to give you a look at it because I mentioned at the top of the show, really one of our highlights tonight is the blue zircon, and it's a turquoisey blue. It almost looks like a Paraiba, and it's an emerald cut, which is rare. So we're going to see that later. Actually, in about 25 minutes, that'll kick off. So we'll get you a big blue zircon. I know it's been the hot stone of late that everybody's been talking about. And then also, have you seen a big yellow diamond ever? Well, we've seen some big yellow diamonds under $5,000. We've seen a couple under $3,000, but this price is remarkable. It's an interesting, kind of a really cool ring here that combines an oval with a pear shape. And I mean oval stone with a pear shaped design around it. This will be item number 1126808. And a quick one here, a first caller only situation, as most of our jewelry is. And it's platinum and 18 karat gold. You'll notice the white metal is the band and the setting for the diamonds. And that means the white diamonds, that's all platinum. And then you have the setting for the yellow diamond is 18 karat yellow gold. Because again, you can't do platinum in a yellow, right? Platinum is a white metal, and then gold can be alloyed to be different colors. This is where you're getting the 18 karat and the platinum. So two extraordinary metals brought together. 70 points in diamonds is your halo to go around the 41 point oval that is so nice as it is. And then even the curvature of the band, do you see how it comes up? It's like it's reaching towards the point. There's the pinnacle to the pear, and then there's the platinum that's pointing up towards the pinnacle of the pear. So that's a lot of alliteration, but Mom will appreciate that. And she taught me alliteration at a very young age. She still uses it this day. So she loves some alliteration. But here we go. It's not going to be alliteration and exclamation. She loves to use an exclamation mark as well. So, and I feel like I speak in exclamation. So it's definitely, it's something that we love. How can you not when you have jewelry that looks like this, especially when it's priced under $1,000? And I don't mean $9.99 either because, Tony, I got to move some jewelry. Welcome to Monday nights. I know everyone's going, should I adjust my TV? Are we watching a tape? What's going on? Lolo doesn't do Mondays. I do now. I know. I did, and now I didn't, and then I do. So I know we're all going through the schedule whiplash, but again, welcome to Monday nights. And here we are at a better than $899 price tag too. Why not? Let's move some jewelry, shall we? It's a Monday night. Let's shop. Let's get you something cool. $888 for this one. And so far, that means we have had Paraiba, yellow diamond, and gold quartz for $888 a piece. Three of the most extraordinary stones that we offer on a daily basis. And yet 3 examples in 37 minutes of airtime that have been $888. So this is the night to be shopping your favorites. And here's the yellow diamond on the hand as well. So come on in. It's an important stone. It looks great. You've got the diamond. I love the way the band is reaching up towards the, just makes it so special and a little different to see the way it comes up here. And every diamond in the piece is huge. Obviously, the yellow is 41 points. That's what we call a light half carat. But then you also get the big white diamonds. There's 70 points there. The whole piece is $888. What are we waiting on that one? I don't know. I do not know. We still broadcast on TV on Monday nights? Or are we just online? Do we broadcast? Okay. So we're here. We're good. All right. So that is a testing 1, 2, 3 moment. Big, big, big value. Okay, coming up. And then let me know, again, Julie, let me know if you need to see the smaller studs. The 213s are here. That's going to be gone. The yellow diamond is verifying now. We have the Fawn diamond wheel, which is, those are the champagne pinks. That's where you get a little, think like you add a little, just maybe a little maraschino cherry to your champagne. That's what the Fawn diamond really looks like, if you want to relate it to a libation. Okay, who's got it? Boy, if only I had 20 of those. That'd be fun. Can you imagine? We could lose like, we could lose like right now, we can lose like $4,500 on one ring. We could lose a lot more money if we had 20 of those, but we don't. We only have one. So it's the first come, first serve. That's it. And then let me know what you think. We will help you out. $888. All right, coming up. And don't forget about that bicolor watermelon tourmaline. That was very special for $13.99. You don't see 6 karat tourmalines for that price. And then how about new tanzanite, new mandarin? We got a mandarin necklace. The top of the hour is the blue zircon. We do have a huge blue zircon as well. I think we need to get this one out the door. And you think that's going to be just a showpiece, just a, for instance, just an example of what we can do. Look at this. This is a heart-shaped blue wing block D. I know we showed it a minute ago on the hand. But is there such a thing as showing it up close? Because we really can't be that close if we want to show you the whole thing. Look how far we got to zoom back just to get it in the perspective here. What do you think? Heart-shaped blue wing block D. You know, this is kind of like a pipe dream. Everyone's going, oh, that's nice, fantasy shopping. Oh no, this is real life and going to be a real value to where somebody is going to own the Collector's Museum Reserve heart-shaped stone. Actually, let me hold it here behind some of the basket work so you can see that I was covering up the really big diamonds there that are between your bail and the piece itself. This is a 3978 heart shape. It's in 18 karat solid gold. And then it's got this 242 in diamonds around it. It includes rounds, it includes marquise cuts. They're everywhere. And for those of you going, oh, that's lovely, beautiful. It's got a big fingerprint on the corner, so apologies for that. Let's see, and it comes with a chain. The chain alone, given that, you see this, it's like a snake chain, so it's almost cylindrical, but it's actually got a link within. So it's rounded, but the links are within, and it's still sparkle diamond cut. So you get a really beautiful array of light return from the chain itself. And this is one for the ages. Come on in, let's blow it out, because again, it's been $129,999. I've shown it periodically throughout the years. We've had it for a few years, and I've shown it probably, it comes out about once a year. So on this February 24th of 2025, yes, 22425. My most important day of my year was yesterday, and let me tell you, it was monumental. It was historic. It was so much fun. But I gotta say, this is gonna make today a very important day. And for the ultimate collector, for the ultimate museum tanzanite lover, it is not, and I know it's not the kind of piece you should ever mark down. Shame on us for marking it down. We should do better. And we should get more. You're absolutely right. From this angle, it looks like I've lost the football field and I should be, you know, with a whistle, right? Oh, look, I thought football season was over. I thought that ended weeks ago. Oh, look. Yeah. Isn't this beautiful? I wouldn't be surprised if I'm refereeing just based on how many callers we're going to get on this one when we mark this price down. And here it is on the hand. I'll measure it for you too, just so you can really get a sense of all the perspectives. But it ain't going to be $100,000. We're making sure it goes. Super simple and easy. Diamonds every which way you look at it. Look at that. It's a 2 1/4 inches or so top to bottom. And the stone is immaculate. And it's just shy of 40 carats. And it's not even going to be $100,000. Yes. Fantastic. Thank you. Let me know who got it when you know, Jason, so I can say thank you to them. Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much, Barbara. Enjoy it. The yellow diamond just sold, and now we're going to get this one out the door. You think 42 minutes into a random Monday night in February, I can't move a true, one-of-a-kind, priceless museum piece? I will. And I know this one's not going to a museum. It might be reserved to do that, but if I price it right, it's going to one of your homes, one of your collections, one of your necklines to wear and enjoy forever. And it's not even, this is, like I said, it's been on the air once a year on average for the last couple. And this is the value of a lifetime. I know it's not going to be like $2, but I do know this. It is the biggest value we have at TVON. That's a big statement. It is the biggest tanzanite value we have because we don't have another stone that's any more priceless than this, and it's a heart shape. I don't even have a heart shape ring anymore. I don't have a 2 carat or 1 carat heart shape ring, pendant, anything. This is almost 40 carats. When we see the 15 carats, we love them. When we see the 20 carats, we love them. I've had a pendant with a 30 carat stone, but this is even greater than that, and it's not $100,000. This has been $69,999 on our air before, and it's obviously not left our house yet. Here's what I'm going to do instead of $69,999. And I'm making this so much, it's honestly, you're going to wonder how I can make it this affordable. So just call in and say yes and get it home and see what it's about. And if you want to, I would say like it's a bigger piece and we don't like, you know, offer these monthly payments where it's like, you know, 890 months payments of this and that. We just say, here's the deal. It's a little bit more, obviously a really aspirational piece. If you need some help budgeting that, if it helps to break it up against, you know, 2 credit cards instead of 1, that's no problem to do. We understand. This is not our typical, you know, $2,500 or $3,500 piece, but it's better than 69. It's even, if I'm to take it half of that price and make it $35,000, we won't leave it there. It is a collector's piece to say the least. And nowhere else in the world can you shop something like this. And we're not doing $35,000. or 30,000 or 29,000. And when I tell you this will go tonight on this Monday, there is no doubt in my mind. I have sold important pieces for many years, not just here on TV, but in auction houses and part of big events in New York City and San Francisco and Carmel, California. I've been a part of some really high-end sales before of really remarkable pieces, but this tops them all, and that is saying something. And it's not 29,000. Believe it or not, this is not even, are you seeing the per carat right now? Because we're well under $1,000 a carat, and that is stunning. And it does have 242, and we're not talking about it much because it's really about the tanzanite, but there is a very substantial chain. It is a 2.5 carat almost diamond weight. They're important diamonds because it's marquise and the rounds, and they go all the way around in the most beautiful design. And it's going to be, the chain's included, and the chain is 18 inches. Lobster claw closure. I just want to make sure the length, I got that right. So 18-inch chain, you can obviously take it off and use it diamonds by the yard or anything else. But it's not even $25,000. Do what you can to make this yours, because there's one moment and one opportunity, and no, it has never been offered on the air at this price before. It is not 25,000 either. I'm going even lower. This is already too low. But I told you must-see museum Monday night. Well, here's the markdown. And it's not $24,000. It is $23,999. It is our lowest. It is our rock bottom. It is obviously something you would never. There are retailers out there right now selling 1 and 2 carat tanzanites that are not as good for that price. And I can guide you to their storefronts if you would like to know where they are. That's not a problem. I can tell you exactly where you can go find a 1 or a 2 carat for that price right there. And it is not Blue Wing Block D. So at $23,999. On our $39.78, if we ignore the diamonds, and this is the second largest stone I've ever shown you on the air. There's a 75 carat, although I did check, it's not here actually. That one's already gone to a museum. So that was here once and it's gone. So it's not here to show. This is our largest now, and it's the second largest we've ever had. And it's $23,999. So good luck on it. Beautiful piece. That is the ultimate. Not everything's going to be $24,000 tonight, obviously. Nothing else will be. But that is a $130,000 TVON piece, not retail, not wholesale. And it's nowhere else but here. And it's a true heart shape, and that's the one to own. And I've seen so many smaller stones go out at more money here on this show. I've been a part of that. And I was proud of those values too, but there's nothing like that one. So let's get to our new emerald. This is a new designer emerald piece, and we'll come on in close up here. And then where was Barbara calling from, by the way, Jason? Do you remember? She got her yellow diamond. I'm so happy for her. Here's what I'm going to do on this one. Okay, that's Kentucky. Wonderful. Thank you, Barbara. Here we go with our emerald piece, brand new right now, 112-7489. And this is emerald in a more unusual way, set in a different style. We're not just putting the stone on a band and putting a couple diamonds around it. We're giving it this really unique designer. Think of it like a highway ring, but with 3 separate bands that are coming together. So what I mean by separate is obviously it's one ring, but you really have a distinctive baguette row, and then you've got the wider double row in the rounds, and then the single row in the rounds, and that's all with a 74-point Colombian emerald pear shape with 65 points in diamonds around it. And you know what I'm going to do? Blowout time is here already. It's a big Monday night. We've had some of our world-class best here so far, just in a show that I think a lot of people might be a little new to in the recent months. Well, here we go with this one and making an impression, hopefully early. Let's take it on down. Below $4,999, and that is one of the brightest, cleanest, most beautiful emeralds you'll see, but it's in a pear shape, set in an unusual way. So if you're just kind of over the traditional mountings, or you have those already in your collection and you want the pieces you obtain to be a little bit different, to be a little outside the box, that's how you do it. And it's not going to be even $2,000. I will make it $1,999 for the emerald in platinum, and a whole lot of diamonds going around it in both the rounds and the baguettes together. So that's a really sensational piece for $1,999, and that's what it looked like on the hand. Here it is again up close, taking a good look at that emerald. Very clean, very bright, very glowing. So that one is here at the moment for 30 more seconds, and then we got to run. We got a lot to do, and we've got a designer piece. And then let me know if you have any requests at all. Like, it could be anything. It could be anything at all. It could be, Lola, what's in your purse tonight? Let's find out. We'll sell anything. I mean, anything we got. As long as it's not nailed down and bolted to the building, we'll sell it. It's one of those days where we're just going to move everything that we can possibly put up for you. That's how we're rocking. So $1,999, and you know what? I'm not going to shy away from a big auction moment either tonight. So if you're not not registered, get registered. It's a good idea. It's always a good idea to be registered well before you see the piece that you've got to have, because with as many one-of-a-kinds as we work with, a lot of times the pieces don't stick around long enough. So it's just kind of like your key to success is, at least if you're not already. Obviously, most of you are registered and you're ready to go and you know what to do. But if you're not yet, please do that so that's out of the way and you're ready to shop. Look at this. This is a almost like a seashell design. I always feel like this one takes me to the shore, takes me to the ocean, gives me that kind of vacation vibe. And oh, do we need that, right? 112-6830 is that beautiful sapphire. It's a 66 pointer, all bezel set, and then it kind of looks like a shell. It reminds me a little of the queen conch shell, but with a sapphire. So we've got the ocean blues there, and then this fabulous 18 karat gold design. That's a lot of 18 karat gold, 56 points in diamonds, and yeah. Denise. Well, Denise, I've been giving away jewelry for a lot of years, and she says, please tell him to get registered. Tell him. You tell him. She said, this girl gives away jewelry every single day and night. Well, you know what, Denise? Thank you. Denise says, yes, get registered because they're one of a kind. That's the thing. When you see the piece you love, you just don't want to miss out by virtue of being a couple seconds behind somebody else. So get registered and ready to go. Here we go with our 66 pointer. First caller can have this one for, I don't know, $39.99 is where it started. Let's take it a lot lower. It's the dimension of the pave. It's the ins and outs and the details and the workmanship and the all of that that you have there that's really well done. And it's not even $39. It's not even $9.99. It's not $8.99. It's not going to be. We got to blow it out for $888, and it's a lot of ring. It's a lot of ring. Take a look at it on the hand so you can see exactly how much. Because again, no small ring, no small shortage of 18 karat gold there, all the way through, completely covered and decked out in pave diamonds. And it's only $888 for one caller, and there's two ways to wear it, so I'll just show you. Visually, I kind of love just because it seems upright to, you know, the eye to you at home, but here's the flip. You can just flip the script here and see it that way as well if you like to wear it kind of a totally different look when you do, and $888 on that one. So first caller situation, sounds like that one's gone. It should be with that 18 karat gold presence that it has. And of course, our April birthstone of diamonds, we pretty much include diamonds in about every single thing we do. And also the sapphire, which is September's birthstone as well. Okay, so coming up, have you ever seen scapolite? The answer is yes, if you've watched our show. And they're usually the most beautiful purple. But did you know that scapolite, as rare as it is, can actually exhibit a chatoyancy as well? And this one does. It's a cat's eye scapolite. It's got that chatoyant glow. That's a cat's eye or chatoyancy. They're the same thing, by the way. So I know sometimes, you know, talk about them both, but that's just kind of like cat's eye is kind of the layman's term for a chatoyancy. So same thing, stands for the phenomena you see there, where it does have this amazing look that rotates. You see these lines that rotate. It's actually little microscopic characteristics inside the stone that allow this to happen when the light hits it and when it moves. So you see how it rotates a bit. It's item number 112-6480, and it's a one only in the scapolite, which has the most beautiful color. It's, I don't even describe it, almost like a burgundy oxblood kind of color, I would say. 177, 23 points in, what? Where are the diamonds? Oh, look at this. They're on sides. That's really cool the way that's done. And that's going to be, I know it looks two-tone right now. It looks like they kind of got a little bit, you know, maybe a little hasty and just, you know, forgot about the rhodium on the band. But we'll get that taken care of for you. Because again, custom-made jewelry piece, sometimes I write these little notes to our jewelry team. They're little love notes, I call them. We're going to do this for $1, first caller. So, you know, Denise said be registered. So we'll show you why that's important. Because, you know, pieces have got to go no matter what. And I'll try it on. And then the diamonds rim around the outside. You're still going to get, I would leave it in the white gold because I think that looks the best with the colors you have in this chatoyant stone. But I think we need to get it at home. And I have no callers yet. And it's one of the rarest stones I can show you because I only have one in the entire inventory. We have literally tens of thousands of pieces. Oh my goodness, tell me who's got it. Thank you very much. Let's find out who it is. Who is it? Oh, they're not registered? Oh, no, come on. They got to be. Oh, they are. Okay, good. It's already gone. Thank you so much. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. Sharon in West Virginia picked it up. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, for a minute, I thought I had to panic. I thought I had to do it again. We'll go ahead and show you something else coming up. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Enjoy it. Way to go. Was she literally calling? She's calling on something else? Oh, how fun. All right, so that was good timing on Sharon's part there. Well, again, Denise, you called it. Denise B said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what that girl does. So you better stick around. Here we go. And it's not always one per show either. Sometimes I go wild. I like buying jewelry for you guys. Here we go. Someone's got to buy it, right? Sharon certainly didn't have to pay much for it. Here's 1127659 coming up. Now this, we could all sit here and probably take 100 guesses and might still be a little bit come up empty here on this pink stone that has the round cut. Is it a really, really beautiful pink diamond? Is it the rarest of colors of imperial topaz? Could it be a kunzite with great cutting? Wait, it's none of those. And if I were a gem, I wouldn't mind being mistaken for a pink diamond or a kunzite or a diamond. What about diamond pink tourmaline or imperial topaz with pink colors? I wouldn't mind. But this is none of those. None of those. Exactly. Here we go. It's pink diaspore. It's even more rare than all those different stones I just mentioned, because when you look at it from a numbers game, I have more pink diamonds on this show than I do pink diaspores. I have far more pink topaz, meaning the pink imperials, than I do diaspore. This is 7659, and congratulations again, and thank you so much, everybody, for being with us tonight. I'm so glad you are. Big Monday night here, ready to help you out, own the best jewelry in the world for practically free. That's kind of the new catchphrase and slogan. And yet, here's what I'll do on this one with the 114. Ghosh to Mine, that's a region in Afghanistan. So I know we see diaspores sometimes in those green goldens that change color. This is not a color changing stone. It comes from a different area of the world. Not Turkey, but Afghanistan. But again, only 1 month of mining. That's why it's so few and far between. There was 1 month overall of mining the stone, and then it was done. So this is the 114 with 28 points in pink diamonds. No, scratch that, 29 points in the pink and 28 points in the white. So almost similar, just really, really, really important to get the white diamonds that are set burnished into the band, the pink diamonds and the halo around it, which really works. And this is only going to be $1,999 first caller. And then we've got a couple other things, but I know we are only about 3 minutes away from the top of the hour. So that's it. 2 more hours, Monday night, coming to a close. And yet, are you ready for the blue zircon that I told you is coming up? I'm really having to change some things, though. I'm going to work some magic in the computer system right now, because everything that was scheduled to happen for the next 2 hours has gone out the proverbial window. Everything. Because I've seen the 56 minutes. We've witnessed what's happened. And we still have our biggest and best museum level tanzanite is here. We have a few other pieces that should not be. We've had giveaways all night long. So if pieces are still here, it just means that we have to go to further extremes here on the price tags tonight. So as we approach our last couple minutes of this hour and get ready for our top of the hour, which is our blue zircon deal, get ready, because we're going to have a blue zircon in an emerald cut that we don't see very often at a remarkable price that I'm working right now to change. I'm working right now to make sure that we adjust everything you've ever known about blue zircons. It is one of the most important stones out there, and we're going to change everything you've ever seen, known, or believed about zircon to modify it for this Monday night. Again, I understand that there's a lot of things happening, and again, there's been a lot of great jewelry lately, but this is where, again, we're going to mark everything down. It's what I do on Monday nights. I know I haven't been with you for the last couple months on Monday nights, but back here on Monday nights. So couldn't be more thrilled about it, but again, really want to bring you some real wow pieces to show you what we do. So that is what's coming up, and it's a little turquoisey blue too. It kind of looks like a Sleeping Beauty turquoise come to life with faceting. It's really impressive. Here's what this one looks like on the hand real quick before we go any further. So if you like the wider band, you want that pink Ghosh to Mine diaspore, the beautiful round cutting that it has, the pink diamonds surrounding it, the diamonds on the side, you know what, skip it. 19, 18, 17, blow it out. Let's make it $1,699 instead. I'll take it even lower for you. And that is obviously one that is going to go, look at the wide band you have. And the 2 tones of gold, from the white gold to the rose. I recommend leaving it that way, but you don't have to. You can switch it up if you'd rather have all yellow. I'm not going to be as big a fan of that, I don't think, in the yellow. But if you want rose gold, maybe you're thinking about that. I would say the designers know best. They really give it some thought. They really put it together, and they really do. They know what looks best with those gems. So unless you have a commitment to only one different gold color that it's not in, well, you can change it up if you want to. One more thing before we get to our top of the hour. This ruby deal, 112-6836 is right now. And this is a beautiful ruby that's got a bezel setting. And it's like 2 beautiful rolling bands coming together. And at the intersection where they meet, the big bezel set ruby, Roval stone, Burma stone, 61 points in platinum. The diamond's actually going to roll over the sides as well. So you're going to get 36 points there and only one ring. That is amazing. Oh, good, Denise. I'm so glad. So glad. I'm glad to hear that, because let me tell you, you always wonder. So here we go. Thank you, Denise V. We appreciate that. Let's go ahead and blow it out. Not going to be even $29.99. Huge value. I've got a bigger value. We've got about 30 seconds here before our blue zircon comes out to play. So take a look at this one on the hand. Really easy to wear too because it sits low profile. It is like two bands together. So there's a lot of platinum weight. And you know what? Everything is just so remarkably high priced in the jewelry world except for what we do here. And that's the difference. I think so many people get weirded out by what we read in the news, but then we have to use what we know to be true. Trust your eyes, trust your judgment, trust your knowledge. Because I know how savvy a group you guys are. We've been shopping together a long time. I know how savvy you are. You know what's going on. You're not going to just sit here on the news or watch what someone else does and go, I guess everybody's marked up their jewelry. We have not. As a matter of fact, I am working really, really hard to go backwards on the pricing just so we can show you that there still is a way to buy fine jewelry and not have to sacrifice quality, because that's the worst thing possible. I don't want you to have to say, well, I really want to shop jewelry. I love jewelry. I collect jewelry, but I don't want to pay the current market price on gold and diamonds. You don't have to. If you're with us, you're not paying the current market value at all or anywhere close. And this one's not even $29.99 and it's the top of the hour. So welcome into our big Monday night. We are live. I'm Blair. This is TVON, and we got a big value here before we get to our blue zircon. Let's check this out. And I have just put the finishing touches. I hacked into our computer system. I did. I had to change everything about this top of the hour. But first, ruby and diamonds. I bet you don't hear that when you walk into Tiffany's. Well, guess what? It's your lucky day. I just hacked into our system. And I'm going to drop the price for you. That's something I just did. So we'll get to it. But this one's only, you know what? Skip it. Let's go $888 on this ruby ring with the double platinum band as well. And we will make that easy. Really simple, easy, and might I add, very affordable at $888 for that double platinum band with the rolling pave. All right, top of the hour, folks. I am a little giddy about this next item because, well, it's a big, important item. It's one that's been our most popular stone the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to go ahead and do something that is practically illegal just to make you happy. Because let's make it worth our while. We're hanging out on Monday night. Let's give you something to really, really remember it by. Here we go. I'm going to go right here. Top of the hour's here. And I want to welcome you into Monday nights. I've been here a long time. Had a lot of schedule changes over the years. I apologize that we have done yet again another schedule change. I know it's tough to keep up with. I understand that. So I want to just take a moment and say how appreciative that I am to so many of you that tune in every day. And I know lately there have been a lot of schedule changes in the last couple of months. So again, appreciate that you're here. Appreciate that you've tolerated me for the last, I don't know how many days straight at this point, but it's been like 8 shows straight. So thank you so much. And it's going to be really, really a cool way to go here because we've got a top of the hour that I love. It's brand new. It's an emerald cut blue zircon, which makes it a whole step up. Very different than what we typically see in our ovals and sometimes our cushions. This is an emerald cut. It's still going to give you the beauty that we love of blue zircons because it shows off the impeccable double refraction you're getting. So it's a high sparkle stone, if you will. But this is going to be our top of the hour for a reason. Now, again, having been on the air for 63 minutes on a Monday night for the first time back on Monday nights in a couple of months, it seems that we, as I expected, we might need to do some really crazy things and just kind of sacrifice this show for the good of the future of Mondays, okay? So what I'm going to do is offer you some really special things. You know this ring probably from seeing the mounting. You know what blue zircons are doing in bigger sizes lately. There's rarely a blue zircon that's under $7,000 here in these Cambodian bright blues because they're completely mined out. Let's take a look at it. It's our big top of the hour special, and it was intended to be that all along, except after 63 minutes here, I think we need to do something a little bit extra. And it's 7767, and it looks like this, so you can see that beautiful glow. It's, again, remarkable to see what an emerald cut can do. And it's a turquoisey blue, and it is a 215, and then it has a lot of diamond weight at 76 points. And please let me offer it to you in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold as well. Let's do that. Let's still just go ahead and say all the things that we know to be true about what we do, and customizations that I know we start to probably after a while. If you've been watching for like 7, 8, 20, 9 years, you're probably like me and you're going, well, I'm taking it for granted now. But yeah, that's pretty cool. They're doing the gold color I want. They're doing the size I need. They're shipping it to my house for free. They got money back guarantee. I like that. Well, let's continue to do that. Even after I take a $5,999 zircon ring to a much different level. And I'm curious who's out there tonight. I know what happened when I did a giveaway. So I saw that, it took a minute and got like a couple of people. So it means we don't have a lot of eyeballs. And that's okay, because that's what I know and to expect. So, that's why they're giving me this show. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going, let's make it something special. Let's do what we've done. I've done this before, right? Let's do this. Let's make Mondays memorable. That's all I'm looking to do for this next hour and 55 minutes. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do. Forget about everything and just get ready to shop. Have the phone in hand, though. Be ready to go, because this is not going to be $59.99 at all. I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're going to amaze you with the value. When there's a solid gold setting, over 3/4 of a carat in your diamonds, in any gold you wish or want or could ever imagine, it's not going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000 to get this started. And suddenly, I can tell you right now, unfortunately, I can't control the gold market. I wish I could. I can't control the diamond market, and I can't control the fact that blue zircons are completely mined out from Cambodia. But I can tell you this: when there's a $6,000 TVON ring, and I'm at $2,000 to open, and we still don't have an open, and I'm aware of that. That's why I already, after going through an hour of the show, that's why I knew I'd have to do something crazy, just crazy. So I hacked into our computer system to literally change the cost on the item number 7767. I had to do something, because I knew that $59.99 probably wasn't going to get the ring to one of you. So now we're at $2,000 to open. I'm going to try it on. We're looking for the open with 60 seconds. You know what? Wait, Tony, hold on. $10 increments. And I want to hold off on the clock for a minute, because I want to try it on first. I want to show you how big and bold this ring is. I want you to see the gorgeous turquoise. I just hope I can get this 5 on my finger. Here it is. All right, there we go, because I just don't think it's a piggy ring. It's too big. Look at that stunner. And this is just, you know what you get? The flashes off the step fastening just lights it up. It looks like there's baguette white diamonds inside the zircon. And yet, all mined out entirely. There was only one source on the planet ever for this stone. It is rare. And it's not going to be $2,000 to get it started, because I'm still waiting for an open. And this is why I, by the way, when I say I modified the cost in the system, and I normally obviously don't touch the computer system, I got better things to do than work on the computer when I'm up here with you guys. But I did this to make sure that we could do something special to get this out the door. And instead of even $2,000 to open, I have negated any cost. I have basically given myself carte blanche to do whatever it takes to get you on the phone lines, to make this the celebration of a Monday night, and Must See Mondays are back. And it's not going to be $2,000. I'm going to go $1,500 to start on that ring. It's been the hottest stone, the hottest asked about, requested stone in the last several weeks. And it's bright turquoise, bold, beautiful color. It is completely mined out, so that makes it very rare. It is at, well, not yet, but we're looking for $1,500 to get it started. Let's take a look at it here. And any gold you want, that's free. Any size you want, sure. And then we've got the free shipping to your house. And no open yet. We'll give it 60 seconds. Let's go. 60 seconds with a $1,500 potential open. That's a ring. A lot of ring. I don't know. Blue zircon is one of those, I love an emerald cut. I think a lot of our sophisticated, elegant ladies do. Tends to be, yeah, we don't have an open yet, Jason. We don't. Tim, are you thinking about this one? Okay. 30 seconds left. No open officially. They hung up. Now, Jason, what were they looking for?
The $1 ring.
Oh, really? Oh, that actually sold. Yeah, they wanted to know if the other ring was still. That's what sold. Yeah. That one's already sold out. Yeah. Well, that's nice. All right. Well, I do karaoke night, but the voice isn't top notch. Does anyone have that favorite karaoke go-to suggestion? We could try. What I'm going to do is this. Let's just, I'm not going to give up on this. Well, I know there's a lot of diamond weight. I know there's a lot of gold weight. I know the mounting costs over $3,200 to make without the stone. Let's make this more interesting. Not 15, not 14. This is probably going to be my last night here. I keep doing stuff like this. I'm not going to be invited back. Here's what I'll do. Not 14, not 13, not 12, not 11. It's a 2-carat zircon. This is one of the rarest stones the entire planet over. And yet we are looking and searching and hoping and praying and begging for a $1,100 bid on an incredible blue zircon emerald cut 2 carats plus. And I got nothing. Let's go, you know what, $1,000, $1,000. We're gonna start at $1,000. We're gonna go and I'm gonna go say a little prayer. We're gonna go just like, let me have a moment with the jewelry gods, okay? I gotta find out what's going on. We gotta figure it out. Look at that stone. Oh my goodness. And it looks like, to me, it takes me back to like the Roman Empire. This is weird, I realize, but it's got a halo first, but then instead of leaving it with just a halo, which would have been beautiful, instead adding this extra outer halo that to me looks like a crown of laurel leaves. Like, you know, right? Roman Empire, right? Like the crown of laurel leaves at the compass points, north, east, south, and west, in addition to the original immediate halo that's around that stone. Wowza, what's going on Mondays? Let me see, what have I been doing on Monday nights the last couple months? What have I been doing? Is something really good happening tonight? Something I need to be aware of? $1,000 to open and no open yet. And it ain't sterling silver. It's not. It's solid gold. It's stunning. Oh, I know that, Tracy. Yeah, I've built a couple of shows in my life. Tracy, you're so cute. I understand. That's why I'm tasked with Mondays and Saturday nights and Sunday nights. And I know. I still got my, let's see, what show am I doing still that I already was doing? Friday, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. But other than that, my other shows are new. Okay, so here we go. I know, they're like, go ahead, Lolo, you can do it. You can do it. We've challenged you before. I came in 8.5 years ago when the company was, ooh, come on in, girl, save it. And I'm so proud we did, because think about it. We've had too much fun over the last 8.5 years to think that this network may not have existed, right? Here we go. Do we have $1,000? I hope so. I'll try it on again. It's a little teeny tiny ring size, but I'm going to force it on anyways. I'm going to force, oh, look at how pretty that is though. That is just, I know we love zircons for their double refraction. They're always just, they're sparkle like crazy, but this emerald cut still flashes. It's like you have bright, you know what it looks like? I don't know if anyone's ever heard this term before, but when Paraiba is described, and I know Paraiba is a tourmaline, and you know it's the blue-green variety of tourmaline with the copper and manganese and all that, and it's only come from the resources, but when Paraiba is considered at its very best, you know what it looks like? It doesn't always look like a seafoam Caribbean pool water blue. The best Paraibas in the world are described as Windex blue. And I realize that, and I'm not an expert on the subject, but there are a lot of different colors of Windex these days. Like there's a yellow one and a clear one and a, green one. But I'm talking about the OG. And we use that term because it's very distinctive, right? It's a very distinctive color. The best Paraibas in the world should look like that. And I've only seen in all my years a couple of Paraibas that ever really had that color. And yet I look at this zircon, which is just simply called blue zircon. And boy, if there ever was kind of a underwhelming description, it's that, blue zircon. It's so much more than just blue zircon. It's neon, it's bright, it's eye-catching. It looks like vivid turquoise stones or vivid turquoise colors popping through the rainbow of an incredible blue color, but it really is. This is on par with the very best ideal, the ones that command the most money, millions of dollars per carat. This is the look of the best Paraibas in the world. So we're at do we have 1,000? We do. Hi, we've got $1,000. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give it a final 2 minutes and then we'll sell it. Because we got the open, took a moment, but we've got it, so it means it can go, and now we got to take another look at it, and that's that. So here we go. $1,000 we have. It is going to go out the door. I'm so glad that I was able to finagle that cost in the system. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to take this order. We wouldn't be able to even process your order because obviously, what I mean by that is the cost is obviously so much more than $1,000. The cost is way more than that. And I think that's obvious. And I know, I told you this is going to be, I've got a little carte blanche. They've given me a task over the next few weeks at least to you know, build up these, you know, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. So here I am to do that with you guys. And yet, so they're really being lenient. And again, that's probably why I was able to hack into the system and change everything you know about pricing. And that's why we're doing this. So you've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left to really go crazy and get in if you want to just, you know, say, I can own that. And I can own it by dialing in, and I can own it for potentially $1,010, like 1010, or maybe you want to go in a power bid and do 1,100, or maybe you want to go to 1,200 or 15 or 2,000 or 25, but you would still be saving an enormous amount off of the cost of the piece. And of course, we're the factory, so we are intimately informed and knowledgeable about what it costs to make it, because it was only made a couple of days ago and it cost a lot more to make. And I don't know where you're buying jewelry where you're paying more than, or rather less than the manufacturer paid to put it together. And yet that is the situation right here, right now. And it's a live auction. So you have to be in the next 35 seconds if you'd like to own it. It's, I mean, I know that we're stating the obvious here for most, but if you're newer to the fine jewelry world, and some of you are, this is a band that if you were just looking at that band on its own, that would be over $1,000 for a gold band today. I can prove it because the men's wedding bands that are 2 millimeters in all your stores these days, they're going for $4,000 and $5,000 with not a single stone or diamond. No diamonds, no exotic center stones, nothing. Just a band. So that's one way to buy gold. And then there's this way, where it's a little more than you bargained for with just a gold band. It's a lot more than that. And we have 1,000, nobody else. Really? No challengers. Okay, 1,000 going once, twice, 3 times, and sold. Congratulations. Well, enjoy it. That is a beautiful, beautiful ring that just went out the door and entirely too low. There's a bigger zircon if anybody would like to see it. I'm not even sure what to do at this point. That is stunned. It stunned me. It's completely stunned me. I do have a Panther piece though, and this is the new one that has, oh look, it's an array of colors from rubies and sapphires and emeralds together. All right. Hey, Tim, how are you doing tonight? And you weren't here all day? You just came in for the show tonight? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming in tonight. Appreciate that. 18 karat gold on this one. Item number is 1127446. 18 karat gold Panther piece. We added some diamonds as well. There's 36 points in blue sapphires. There's a 30-point total weight ruby weight, and there's also 8 points in emeralds and 1 point in diamonds. And there are the diamonds in the eyes. And the Panther piece is that incredible wraparound design. I don't know, do I even show the blue wing tonight? I'm thinking ahead, and I'm looking ahead to the blue wing we've got. It's a 704, and I haven't even told you what shape it is. But it's the one you've been wanting. It's the one I've had, I think, 72 requests for in the last 48 hours. Hey, you've been watching the shows. Where's the blank tanzanite? And you guys have all asked for the rounds. It's here. Oh, it's here. There's the round. The round to the rescue. I cannot wait to sell that one under cost. And I have a feeling that's what's going to be happening all night long. Maybe record those other things and stay with us for the next couple hours, because this is going to be real important. So we've got all the carat weights. It's 18 karat gold. Let's just blow it out for real quick. I mean, it's a Panther piece. We know the designer elements, that little texture on the sides I like. Most of the Panthers I see from the big designer, they're smooth and they don't really look all that detailed or lifelike, and yet they're very pricey to get. This one's really, really well done. Take a look at that. That's special. You can see the sides. I love the way it kind of wraps around. It looks like it's giving you a little hug too. You have to look at it as your, what do they call those? Your, it's like a comfort. Was it comfort animals? What do they call comfort? That's not right. Like when you have the animals that go in, and I'll probably tear up if I even talk about it. But you know, when they train the amazing animals, I know there's a rescue organization that, or rather an organization that uses golden retrievers, which I had growing up, and oh my gosh, they're the best. But you know, they go into like the hospitals where the little children and the babies and these you know, youngins are dealing with just the unthinkable and the unfathomable, and they have the animals go in and, you know, give them some comfort, and it's just it's lovely. And so I don't know, just struck me as maybe this is going to be your kind of, there's a little comfort in that. And I think, you know, certainly a designer style. I'm comfortable wearing designer styles if you are too. I mean, this is a beautiful look that instantly is recognizable, but also it just feels like a little, you know, maybe it's your spirit animal. Maybe you're fierce and really, you know, you're fierce and you've got that, you know, kind of like, again, that quality with the confidence and that power and strength. I mean, this animal really, I think, embodies that, a fierceness and a power and beauty. And you know what? I'm going to make it $9.99. That's a lot of amazing and really important kind of, I think, again, there's something that jewelry, I'm a big believer, gives you a certain feel. Like, it's not just about, hey, here's the carat weight and here's the gold weight and here's what it looks like. It's about how it makes you feel. Jewelry should make you feel like a powerful rock star. It should make you feel confident. It should make you feel beautiful. Those are the things. I mean, we're selling more than just precious metal and stones here. It really is. Jewelry should be a great feeling when you wear it. And that's what I think, that kind of look, if you're into it, emotional support animals, service and therapy. See, you guys are here. You're here. You're just hiding out on me. But the second I can't think of something, everybody loves to come on and go, let me help a girl. Let me help a girl. That poor girl has worked like, I don't know, 72 shows in 2 days. No, it's only been like, I don't know, 8 shows in 6 days. It's not been that bad, but I've never done it before. So it's been fun. It's been a challenge, I will say. But hi, Tracy. Thank you. Yes, emotional support animals, or Mary said service or therapy animals. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Animals are therapeutic, aren't they? They just are. Unconditional love, right? They are. Okay, let's move on. $9.99 before I get, you know, too into, you know, talking like I'm working at, you know, volunteering at the shelter like I like to do. There's 2 favorite places I like to be. Here shopping with you guys and then with the animals. All right, let's make sure that we have got a nice array and variety. And just because we had those, we had some really pretty zircon in the ring, let me show you. I have some earrings here. I've got 2. Trillions. Those, I literally thought they were Paraibas when I saw them. Speaking to, again, that idea that a really good blue zircon with a turquoisey color and a lot of neon is going to have the ability to look like a Paraiba. And that is no knock on zircons like, oh, don't you wish you looked like Paraiba? No, zircon is its own important stone. There's no doubt about that. But to get a matched pair of trillions in a long, sexy, really beautiful drop earring that has enough narrow, it's not like big chandelier earrings where it looks like red carpet, although, you know, red carpets don't even require long chandelier earrings anymore. It's just one of those things where it's when it's really narrow and beautifully done. And it's not like it's 4 or 5 inches. We'll talk about it. We'll show them. You can evaluate if they'll work for you. But it is $78.03, and just on the heels of a blue zircon auction, I thought, if we're going to give away blue zircons, let me bring these out for you. 203 in the trillions, matched up set of trillions. Now we're rocking and rolling, and we've got this beautiful look with the diamonds in this diamond shape. So I know, diamonds in a diamond shape that's stretched out, elongated, lever back at the top. Item number, I guess I didn't, oh, there it is, 7803, and then we've got the carat weight at, 203, so there's still over 1 carat each. And then there's a diamond weight of 26 points. So again, nothing over the top, nothing that you can't wear, even daily if you are somebody who wears drop earrings, and I know I do. I wear drop earrings. I love a good hoop. I love a good drop. I love a good stud, but I think there's a place for all of them in your wardrobe. But what's so unusual to get is that color out of a gem. And yet I'm going to show you the length, and we are going to, well, something special's got to happen, because we all witnessed what happened in the zircon auction. Now we've got something that could pair back to it that certainly has similarities, that's for sure. It's 1 3/4 inches, we'll call them, and that's up and down. And of course, you've got that hinged little lever back, so it makes it super secure. I even like the way this looks on the sides there, that shine, that beautiful polish. I think that's a really great look. And yet here, oh, and by the way, one more thing about this design element, it's really well done, the way the point of this diamond shape is actually going to sit with the straight edge of the trillion. I know it would be tempting to have the point meet the point of the stone, but instead we found that that wasn't always going to balance it well, and then your stone would be a little bit maybe it would kind of fall a little bit, meaning it wouldn't face out to the world when they're on. So what we're doing here is the way they're situated is going to ensure that's how they look from a distance. See how now you see that the stones here are going to sit and face out to the world in that perfect drop. Because if you were just having this point of diamonds attached to the point of the trillion, it's going to tend to fall forward a little bit and you wouldn't see that straight out beautiful blue turquoise that we want to see. So that's really important, the way that's set up, and it's going to be a whole lot more affordable than this $69.99 price tag. Obviously, you got to follow along with what we've been seeing already tonight. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll help you out here. This is a very, very important design, and yet $69.99, skip it. We've got a pair. I'm going to make it easy. We're going to change the gold. So if you want the yellow or the rose gold instead, it's no problem. Give us a couple days, maybe a day or two extra. We'll make it happen. It'll be custom made for you. And people always ask me, well, yeah, but how much does that cost? You always talk about, I'll custom make it and we'll put it in a different gold color for you, but you never say how much you're going to charge me for all that. How about nothing? Nothing. Nothing. I just don't want you to have to pay more if you're just not a white gold person. Let's make sure that this is exactly how you want them. Let's put them in the yellow or the rose. Yes, even the earring can be done in the rose gold, and it's not going to be $69.99. See, that's what I had a feeling. Nothing happened in there. There's nothing happened at $69.99. We'll make it better. And I have got basically 60 seconds with these earrings, because at least there is one thing to be true. If you're going to lose this kind of money on jewelry all night long, you can't be spending 10 minutes waiting around for it to sell. And so that's the motivation of bringing the prices even lower than they ever should go, is because we got to get them gone. And you know what? The first caller is going to take them for $999. $6,000 saved on that earring right there. Let's take a look at them. And bright as can be, turquoisey blues, and they're trillions. We just saw an exotic emerald cut. Now we're seeing the exotic, even more exotic, trillion cut. So that's a beautiful look. And we got one pair. Let's see who's got them. 60 seconds only. What do you say? Should we bring out the round? What do you want to do? Bottom of the hour, top of the hour? Let's do top of the hour, 7 o'clock Pacific time. It's only about 33 minutes from right now. And it is a stunning, stunning round blue wing block D. We just made earrings $9.99. Oh my goodness. This show is going to be one that everyone is talking about for years and years and years to come. No doubt. It is only, again, one pair, 35 seconds left. Let's see who's got them. That's a very, very important look. And then we've got a fabulous round blue wing block D. And then, oh yeah, that can be white, yellow, rose. So again, pick your favorite. Gosh, if you won the auction, that would be a wonderful way to have a set of coordinating earrings. That would be lovely together. Even though they're different cuts, the color is really the same. Obviously, they present a little differently because of the cutting. The cutting tends to bring out a different personality overall. So that's really impressive. Oh, and let's do this. 3 minutes away, I'll bring out the Fawn Diamond Discount Trio. 3 Fawn diamonds, one of a kinds each. It's everything we have left in the 1 carat plus sizes. Well, one's a little under, and then the other two are way over. So it's going to be your choice of pear shape, oval, or cushion. So we actually have the 3 main cuts as well. So Fawn diamond lovers, calling all Fawn diamond lovers, paging all Fawn diamond lovers. We've got the big blowout happening today. It's in 3 minutes, actually 2 now. So those are here. The blue zircon drop earrings are available for you if you'd like them. That's a beautiful way to get a blue zircon. And look at that. I wish we could see these really just all close up, because these trillions are magnificent. There's just something about, you put double refraction and trillion cutting together, and it really is unmistakable and a beautiful favorite. All right, and moving on from the earrings, let me show this on the hand here, Tony, if I may. It's a necklace, and it feels a little bit, well, it feels like multiple things to me. And every time I look at it, and I've seen it probably for the last 8 months or so, and I'm going to bring it way down in price. There is a ton of platinum in this piece, and it's an entire necklace, but it feels very floral meets hummingbird. Sometimes I see a cross, sometimes you see an angel. I just love pieces. See, I love artwork like that. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but to me, one of the fun parts about artwork, whether it's sculpture or works on canvas or anything really that's art related. I love that it's a lot of times open to interpretation. We all as humans see and interpret things differently. And I think that jewelry can very much be that way, especially, well, artistic designs. This feels a little bit, yeah, like multiple things coming together and really is very stately. It's got a big size. It's all going to be 4868 is the item number. It's platinum entirely with 36 points in diamonds. And here's the length that you're going to get. So it's all attached to the chain. That's going to be 1.5 inches top to bottom, as you see there at the longest point, maybe a little bit more than 1.5 inches. And then we throw in the chain, we attach that with it. And this is adjustable because, well, we don't want to just pigeonhole you into one particular length. So this little bead slides. This is your spring ring closure, and it's 18 inches maximum, but then you've got the ability to make it shorter as you like, and not just by inch by inch by inch, but you get the opportunity to really change it up and switch it up to really accommodate the neckline, because obviously it's going to be a bigger piece. So there's a lot of length to it. So we want to make sure that it's accommodated, whether you see it from a distance away, if it's on the skin tone, if it's up against, you know, some spectator colors, whatever it is, patterns and the like. It's really beautifully done. And we'll show you up close too, so you can get a brief look at where all the diamonds are set, but they are all centered up. So it's going right down the middle of this design. Let me show that to you up close, and we'll get you a great look at it. And hopefully, if I price it right, it's going to find a great home. And there you see. So you see how it literally folds over in this design here? So that's where very much heavy platinum weight here. There's a lot of platinum weight to it. You get the bigger individual diamonds. You get some smaller diamonds as well that are set up. And again, it feels just truly one-of-a-kind designer. And it is one-of-a-kind designer. And the first caller gets it for $999 only, and that's in platinum. Over 1/3 of a carat in diamonds, mostly bigger stones, mostly bigger individual round brilliants, and you've got the $999 deal. It's going to take us to our Fawn diamond wheel coming up next. Can't wait for this one. And if you think that you've seen Fawn diamond deals before, you've never seen anything like what we're about to bring in our really rare, no more of them. I've got one collection. I got to name these stones because this is a collection of the Argyle mine, which of course no longer exists, right? There's no more mining from the Argyle mine. It was the most important and prolific colored diamond mine of the world. It's now been done for a couple years. And we have 3, and look at how they're all a little different. Every fawn is distinctive. These are different shapes, different sizes, different mountings, but they're also slightly different colors, but they all fall into the fawn diamond category. And we have these 3, so here's your pear shape. That one's got almost a purple pink. This one's a little more golden, pinky champagne. This one is more champagne with the subtlety of pink, like a kiss of pink. Here's where you get a purple pink with the pink diamonds. That's why we added some pink diamonds on the left and the right. Actually, all 3 have pink diamonds, which is really kind of fun because that's what we love to do with the fawns. As if it's not rare enough alone, we've given it additional really important pink diamonds in these mountings, in those settings, only one of each, and they're going to be flying on out of here, that's for sure. And the fawns will fly, yes. And they're meant to fawn over, really, they do. And it's been one of our collectibles that we love because in all the different colors of diamonds we've had, yellows, pinks, blues, greens, chameleons, oranges, brown diamonds, we've had them all, except red. We've had every color but red. So this is where you get some of our more important material because it's actually only here. It's part of a special private collection that has only been with us because the miner so wonderfully saved them. He didn't save them with the intention necessarily to go to TVON, but it's being a good friend of the network or a good friend of, you know, our family business here, is we had the first opportunity to bring them to you, and the only opportunity, because also what we have is what we have. The collection is a finite collection. The collection, obviously there's no more coming out of the ground. The collection was very small to begin with, as diamond collections go, and yet they're all natural. So whether you're choosing more golden colors, whether you're choosing more pinky purple, whether you're choosing more classic, that's the way where you're also getting big diamonds. Here are your carat weights. The biggest one is actually going to be the carat 29, that is the round right over here. That's the carat 29 with pink and white diamonds. That's the largest, and it's the round. And then we go to the next size down, which is actually the oval. So right over here, so they're actually going to go up from left to right in ascending order. So the oval's the next size down. It's 113 with the pink and the white. That's actually going to give you a carat 17 just in white diamonds, and then 8 more points in the pink. And then the smallest, but also the one that I have a feeling is going to be the most desired color, is the pear. And the pear shape is a 90 pointer. Now, don't worry about that. That's still a light 1 carat. It looks like a 1 carat. We set 1 carat stones in that mounting all day, every day. So it looks like a 1 carat like normal, but it's a 90 pointer with a VS quality they all have. And then you get more pink and white diamonds as well, where you're getting over a carat 10. So this is really beautifully done. That's a bridge. So our bridge is on the left, our beautiful split shank oval is on the center there, and then you've got the double halo with the diamonds down the sides on the right. Whichever one is your favorite, this is our most incredible value, and the point is this. With colors of diamonds that are natural, at least, because yes, they are doing lab-grown colors of diamonds as well, which is just, okay, so we know about white diamonds that are oftentimes right now being sold as lab-grown. We know about that. That's been happening for years. It's just becoming even more, well, prominent. We're seeing them everywhere. But they are also, you have to make sure that know your source, ask those questions, because there are colored diamonds being replicated in labs as well. And I only mention that so that you know the questions to ask if you're shopping outside of TVON's walls, because at TVON, every time you tune in, you are guaranteed to see only natural stones. And yes, including the rare colors like what you have here. They are only natural. That is it. You pay whatever you want. Rather, you ask whatever you want. If you're a diamond dealer and you have a rare collection of something nobody else has, you get what you want. You can ask whatever you want because nobody else has them. There is no market value because there is no market. So that's the difference. We have done something very different here. And again, call early because you know that there's only one of each. As soon as this price comes up there, they're going to be flying on out of here, and there's no choice to bring them back. The collection is done. We have no new ones coming in because, well, the Argyle mine is done, and this is the only way now to get these stones, and I am discounting them because I'm discounting everything tonight. We have 85 minutes left in the show, and we will bring out the round tanzanite. No matter what, I will bring out the 7-carat round at the top of the hour. I will. No matter what, I have to. We will show it to you, we will share it with you, and you will be treated to the value of a lifetime, yes, on Blue Wing, the round that everyone's been asking for. But here's how we do the Fawn diamonds first. And are you thinking about pear shape, oval, or round? That's what we have. Remember, the round is the largest, the middle oval is going to be the second largest, and then the pear shape, well, it's got those purple colors, it's just under a carat, and it's got, every one of them has a beautiful lavish mounting. They are not going to be, though, the original price here of $79.99. And actually one was $89.99, and that's the one on the right side. There, I said it. If you're playing the value game, you're going with the right side. One of each, they stay as is in their 2 tones of gold. It is the lowest price we can do. And for those of you naysayers going, I can't spend on fine jewelry anymore, we are taking old inventory down to prices we've never seen, never witnessed, and never ever thought we would witness before. And that's just to get Monday nights rocking and rolling. That's all we got to do. So we're actually giving, I mean, sales aside, clearance events aside, extra discounts, you ain't never seen anything like this Monday night. We are truly doing better than what you would see on a holiday savings event, on an end of the year clearance. This is the night to be shopping something truly collectible that you will not get a chance to own any other time. And it's not going to be $79 a piece. They're the same price, by the way. No matter where they started, they're going down to the same price. So you don't have to worry about, I like the bigger stone on the right, so is that going to be more? They're all a blowout. They've all got to go. Every single last one of them. And it's not going to be $7,000, $6,000, $5,000, $4,000. What about $39.99? Satisfactory price tag. Great value for any given night of the week. That this is not just any given night of the week, this is Monday. And we bring, well, when you got a low Monday night, you have the must-see TV, the markdowns on everything, the museum-level jewelry, and it just simply doesn't matter. They all come down. It's not $39.99. Jason, which one are you liking already? Just let me know who's on what, because that way I'll know who was on which one first. You can get first dibs. But I know we got a lot of people talking about the round, the pear shape also. You're talking about the pear shape. The oval is giving you a little more, that one a lot of people would just call an orange diamond. It's got like a peachy, it was still in the Fawn collection, but it definitely has a peachy, orangey, pinky vibe. So it really is one of those that is super collectible. Pear shape. 112-7316. Here's the pear shape on the hand. And I'm about to go to the all-time low on any one of these three. Simply pick up the phone and dial in, make it yours. They are not going to be You know what, guys? Make it even better than $29.99. I'm sending them out. And that's the 90 pointer, 35 points in the pink. We are busy on the phone lines already. I wish I had a dozen of each. I have one of each. One caller, as soon as the pear shape, the oval, and the round are spoken for and sold, they are sold and never coming back. And I can't do anything else to bring these stones back at all. I don't even have any loose stones left to make jewelry out of. There's not a 5-pointer, a 10-pointer, a 50-pointer in our entire inventory. Everything we had from, 6 years ago, completely set up in jewelry and sold, and these are the last big ones that we have here, ready to go. And it's not going to be $29.99. This is where you never see 1-carat diamonds go. Even white diamonds that are usually $6,000 or $7,000 loose in a wholesale environment, these are hundreds of thousands of times more rare. They are exclusive to us here. They're all VS quality, and they're not going to be $29.99 either. Time to let them all go, and the most incredible price tag, and they're not even $29 or $28.99. I'll just blow them out truly. They'll make, just get them out, $28.88. Anyone you want, 60 seconds left to go, and then we're gonna be moving on. And we are only now 20 minutes away from the tanzanite top of the hour. We have our Fawn diamonds here now, the big ones, the big mountings, everything that you want in a diamond ring, even in 2 tones of gold, because they both have, all of them, have a mix of the pink diamonds and the white diamonds together. And which one now? I know we got 2 people on the pear shape. Who's got it? Jason, are you getting it? I don't mean to rush you, but I knew you were first, but we have someone on your heels here, and we have backed up calls waiting to get through. So 40 seconds remaining, $28.88. It cannot go any lower because we're under the cost of the mountings by themselves. The 1-carat-ish diamonds, they're free. The center diamonds are free. Pear shape is gone. Congratulations again on that one. And again, that's the purpley, and that's the 90 pointer. And that one with the, man, that's a lot of diamonds around it. Pink and white in the bridge. So that one's gone. We have the round, which these are the 2 larger stones, by the way. The oval is the 113. The round is the 129. Each has their fair share of the pink diamonds. Here it's going to be on the sides inside the split shank. Here's the double halo. And that has some tremendous, not only pinks, but the white diamonds are gigantic. So $28.88. Tim, are you thinking about one of our fawns here? We've got 2 left. Andy, which one do you like? Let me try it on for you and bring up some graphics while we're at it, because they have got to go, and they will. Make sure you're on the lines right now. We have an hour and 20 minutes left. We've got the big tanzanite at the top of the hour. Don't go anywhere. The round, the premium round, the ultimate high-end, super special round. Top of the hour. We're 18 minutes and 40 seconds away. Synchronize those watches. We're not going anywhere till those go. I've got vaults and vaults and vaults for miles. And I could go and show you every single piece out of those vaults, and there's not a better value than a big, distinctive Fawn diamond for that price. And don't forget about that heart-shaped tanzanite. I had a 40-carat, 40-carat heart-shaped blue wing block D, pendant, heart-shaped, lots of diamonds, 2.5 carats in diamonds, and it was our lowest price ever on that one. It's a $130,000 piece. What it's doing here, I don't know, but I think a lot of people haven't seen it yet. Take a look at this. This is the tanzanite, the heart shape. That is my 40 carat almost. It's 39 carat 78, so we're talking about 22 points shy of 40 carats in size. Ultimate Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block Ding heart shape, and that is $242 in diamonds, and we brought it down below $130,000 tonight. This is the all-time discount. This is why I'm showing you how important it's going to be with me every Monday night. It's not a one-time thing. It's going forward. Monday nights. Yes, question. Good? All right. Round already verifying now on the fawns. That tanzanite, by the way, is under $24,000 for a 40 carat stone. We have a gorgeous green zircon pendant, a huge aquamarine, anything you're looking for. Can we help you own something special? What about a diaspore pendant? Pink and white diamond earrings. Yellow diamond. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one's just cool, like different, looks like vintage estate. But you know, we don't sell used jewelry, right? I don't want you to ever have something that's beat up before you get it. Just doesn't seem right to me. You're shopping for new jewelry. You don't want someone else wearing your jewelry. Take a look at this. This ring has the look, the style of something a little more vintage. It's vintage looking. It looks like, to me, it looks like something that was passed down from royalty. That's what it looks like. And it's so different because usually when we see big colors of diamonds, like what we're seeing in the Fawns, they're more like bridge styles, double halos, real traditional. This one is a huge yellow diamond. We're going to bring it out next for you because why not? Keep going with the big diamonds here. Here's our fancy color Fawns, the more golden material, then the more true brown pink material. It's the champagne. These are both natural. I tell you what, this probably should be marketed as an orange. To be quite honest, I've only had in my history here, which is going, got 8.5 years now already. I don't know where the time is going. 8.5 years at TVON alone. I've had 3 orange diamonds ever, most of them smaller stones. There was one that was a big, you know, over 1 carat stone. And it was one of the most expensive and valuable pieces I've ever sold here. And honestly, just like there's a lot of people that get Fawn diamonds in the past and they've had them appraised by their local jewelers or the gemologists, and the gemologists have actually appraised them and evaluated them and described them as pink diamonds. Sometimes the Fawns, because they are leaning, that it's always a combination or a mix of colors, sometimes they lean more one way. And certainly that's happening on the one that's on your left here. But honestly, I think if you had that evaluated by a diamond, again, this is something that's our collection of Fawn diamonds. But that's going to evaluate and be really, truly regarded more as probably an orange diamond. And if you get an orange diamond that's that size, which this one is the 113, that would be, and I'm speaking from experience having had one, could be $22,000. And yet this is $28.88. And it is not your typical color. And it's all natural. There's no treating or heating or anything there. So that's specialty. And maybe that's why you want to go there. If you go with the round, well, that's also remarkable and special because the rounds are so important. That round is the biggest one up there. That's the 129. So you've got the round VS with the pink and the white. All right, we'll move on. But again, we probably escaped there with that orange there. So anyway, let's go ahead to talk about yellow, the bright, vibrant yellow that we have, which is going to be 112, 7267. This is the one I just had on my hand a moment ago that is so different and ornate. And to that end, it almost looks like a cross or a floral on the sides. It does. It reminds me a little bit of a cross design just in the sides there. And then it feels like it could be a shield, or it could be floral, or it could be, it's kind of like it's the mix and match of really feminine and more masculine qualities. The ring is bigger overall. It's really low profile, so it's easy to wear. It's different and bold, so that I can pretty much guarantee you don't already have something sitting in your jewelry box that looks exactly like it. And it's a 55-point yellow diamond with all the 49 points in the white diamonds surrounding it. And this is going to be just a quick and easy one. We've got just moments now left till our top of the hour. It is our last hour. We only get you for 3 hours a show. This is our day that we only have one show, right? It's Monday night. We get one show. So this is it. 55 points plus 49. So you're going to be over a carat total weight, and it's just so different. And if you are one of the hundreds of people that say to me all the time, love watching the show, really enjoy your yellow diamond values, but is there anything that looks a little like maybe not so traditional, so bridal? Is there anything that's going to be like that bold kind of really almost like a cigar band style because it's wide, but it's not so basic as just a regular band? It has that little notched angle on one side. It's got the more curved side on the other. So it's really just different and bold, and it fits. And I love the intricacy of having negative space. That's anytime it's just a fancy way we see in the jewelry business, any cutouts, right? Little cutout details. Pave everywhere, millgrain everywhere, the halo still. If you look, if I were to hide everything about this ring like this, and you just had that little centerpiece in a band, what would that cost you? And then think about it. We'll just kind of close the curtains here. And look at that. Can you imagine? Just imagine it for a minute. Let's use our imaginations together. Imagine that centerpiece, that yellow with that halo on a band. That would be $39.99. Instead, look what we've added. Diamonds and gold. Gold is going through something, right? You get a lot of that gold here. You get detail, workmanship, design elements. Here's how it looks on the hand. This looks like a piece that has a story, a history, a rich heritage. I love pieces like that. Because I haven't, I'm not one of those, I don't come from a family where we have this long lineage of passing down jewelry, right? I come from a family with, kind of humble beginnings and humble means. And, not everybody in the family 2 generations ago had really good jewelry, right? It was a lot of, I remember spending all my early days of my childhood, rifling through grandma's junk jewelry is what we called it. She had like this great box, and it was all costume jewelry and like crystals and, really just, again, really what it was. We called it, we lovingly called it junk jewelry. And so you think about if you don't have that long lineage of pieces that are passed down, but you always admire those, I mean, even if you're seeing them in a magazine or seeing them in a museum, when they're pieces from royalty that are passed down through the generations, and you see them because they're significant and they're written about in books, and they're documented in those big coffee table books with amazing glossy photographs. This is that style that looks like it has a history and looks like it has a story and a heritage behind it. And I love those pieces. You know, that's something that, you know, again, it's a look. It's the eye catcher. It's the head turner. It's that. What is that? Let me get a closer look at that. That's cool. Here's what we'll do on this one. If you'd like to own it, I know it's supposed to be $49.99, but here's the problem. I just did a whole trio of Fawn diamonds that was significantly less. So I want to give the same treatment to the yellow diamonds, and I don't mean treating because there's no treating. They're all natural. It's from the earth, also from the Argyle mine, but we'll do better than even $49.99. Or $39.99 or $29 or $19.99, because I got to move jewelry. We got an hour and 10 minutes to do it. 70 minutes and 30 seconds to send out a lot of great jewelry to you. And top of the hour is going to bring out the 7-carat plus blue wing black tea museum reserve round. But let's make this better than $19.99. And better than even $1,500. That's how you give away jewelry. I'll make it $14.99. And then we have, it's a blue zircon day. Who would like to see the blue zircon in the bridge? Anita, you got it. Did you tell Anita what this piece is priced at? Because I'm looking at $59.99, but you know I'm going to have to change that based on what's already happened today. Anita, we've got your blue zircon in the bridge coming up next, but our yellow diamond fanatics, come on in, because that's the one. And by the way, we can do any gold you want. Right now it's two-tone. The yellow gold is the setting for the yellow diamond. The white gold's the rest of the way. Let me try it, though, again on the hand, because there's a couple ways to wear it, pointing away from the hand or pointing up towards the hand. So let me show you both ways. It is just, it almost looks like a, is it Battenberg lace? I'm not a clothier or a clothing maker, but I know usually, yeah, like a bigger kind of a more, instead of that fine, like an eyelash lace, it looks more like a Battenberg lace, I think is the term, where it's a little, yeah. Of course, there really isn't one because of the negative space. So let me explain. Someone said, well, what does the undergallery look like? Is there an undergallery? Well, yes, but it's going to be the design that you see up front is the same design that's in the back, because the whole point of it is to have that, think of if you had lace on your body. You're going to see a little skin peeking through if you're wearing lace. The same thing's happening here. Think of it like lace done in a precious metal. And so you see something through it. So we don't want to take away from that, because that's all very detailed. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of money to do all that detailing and the mill grain and the cutouts and all of that. So we want to show that off. But there is a great finishing on the inside behind the diamond. Again, ignore all this because that's from the inventory tag. And yeah, it is, right, Tracy? Yeah, I knew Tracy would be. She's my seamstress. She knows. She makes clothing. So I know that Tracy knows. And I thought it was, yeah, Battenberg. So that again, just a little bit like, you know, you kind of call it a bigger scale lace, if you will, right? Where it really does almost look like that. But I love looking at all the details. There's pear shapes. There's, you know, different pear shapes put together. They look almost like a floral or a cross. The scalloped edges along the borders. Everything about it is really attractive. And then it just, again, overall, you put it all together and it just really looks like a cool, creative designer piece. And to me, it looks like something that from, you know, maybe a different era. You don't make jewelry like that anymore. Certainly going forward, are you ever thinking you're going to see jewelry made like that anymore? If gold's hovering around $3,000 an ounce, probably not. We don't like to shy away from heavy gold weights because it's not quality jewelry if it doesn't have some metal weight, right? So we're always going to see that. Yeah, like a re-embroidered lace. That's a good term too. Like a re-embroidered lace. Maybe I've never sewn anything in my life, and don't judge me, but I don't even know how to sew a button on a shirt. I really don't. I'm just not domestic like that. I'm just not. I know. My mom right now is probably, because she did sew quite a bit, so she's, yeah, I left that expertise to her. Yeah, I'm just, that's not something I'm real familiar with, but, and here I love fashion, but yeah, you could never have me sit down and create it. But it really is, again, this is just detail. It just is, it's intricate, it's designer, and let's get to Anita's request. That yellow diamond is still here if anybody would like it, so again, I might be the only one that likes it, and that's okay. But this one someone's gonna like. Now, I know we already had trillions in earrings and we already had an emerald cut. And guess what? The emerald cut's gone. So you can't call me and get the emerald cut because that's gone. And if you're going, what emerald cut? Well, it was in the, yeah, top of the hour. So 53 minutes ago, that was a done deal. But now we're talking about a gorgeous round. And is there anything more sensational, really, than a round zircon? Oh, who was asking for this, by the way? Who? William. Hi, William. All right, so William, we've got your request. I'm glad we're getting some requests in because it doesn't feel so lonely up here, right? I'm living in the TVON world here. So I need my TVON fam with me there. I'll do this right now. This is going to be, look at that, blue zircon best. 6305, 2 carat round zircon. I know it was Anita's request, but let me do something wild to bring in all together. Because Anita might not be the one who loves it. She might be the one, and there might be a lot of other of you that love it as well. Well, 6305 is the number. It's 112. And it's a 2 carat. And then it has 95 points in diamonds as well. Hey, Tim, what was going on over there? Requests? Perfect. Huh? Got it. A lot of that going on, right? Keeping you busy. All right. Anita, what do you think? I don't know what you asked for. If you just asked for a zircon, we're probably very impressed. This is a bridge mounting where there's 95 points in diamonds running underneath it, like you see there. And on the top, because that's the halo and the bridge. So you see the 2 rows, big stones, go all the way underneath, one to the other. Then you got the big blue zircon. That is dynamic. That's gorgeous. That just, even if you don't like jewelry and you ended up here because you were looking for Sports Center and you ended up here instead. Does that ever happen? I've had people literally become lifelong shoppers when they found me purely by accident. And they were looking for, like, you know, the baking show. And they ended up just watching one day and never stopped, right? I mean, sometimes that happens, right? Who knew you could buy fine jewelry off TV like this? I thought this was only for the people that, you know, patronize the big auction houses and go sit there with a paddle and bid $800,000 on stuff. No, you can get it without ever leaving your house. Don't even need to put your shoes on. Just give us a call. Anybody like this one? I'm only looking at $39.99. Andy, I'm going to hack your system again. Sorry, in advance. I'm hacking the system again. I just don't think $39.99 is going to get it done, and that's a beautiful stone. My point was, even if you don't even like jewelry, if you're not into jewelry, if you ended up here by accident randomly and you're going, I don't know what this is, but seems to be like the most weird, unscripted show I've ever seen. Isn't that funny that we have so much unscripted television and entertainment these days and none of it's really unscripted? Isn't it true that home shopping is the OG when it comes to reality shows? It is. And we're still going. And it's truly unscripted and truly live. And you know what? I couldn't be happier about it because if it wasn't, I'd have to sit here and get you the $39.99 price and I wouldn't be able to budge a dollar. I'm going to instead budge a bunch of dollars. Budge a buck? How about budge a buck? It just sounds weird. I don't know. It's the new catchphrase from Monday nights. Let's budge a buck. But I have to be very careful when I say that because it could turn out differently. Let's make it $39, $29, $19.99. I don't know. I just want to move some jewelry. How about this? Not even 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I should probably stop. I'm not going to. There is no stopping me tonight. No stopping me. Unless my voice goes. But it's actually getting better. It's getting better. Nobody tell my ENT I've done all these shows in this amount of time. Nobody say, please, let's keep that our little secret, okay? Do not tell my ear, nose, and throat doctor, Dr. Line, that I'm doing all these shows, okay? Please don't. Let's keep that just between us. Let's not even do $15.99. I was put on serious restrictions back in November of last year. Now I'm, surpassing that. But let's do $14.99, $13.99. I'll just keep on going. Give me a call right now. That needs to be owned by somebody out there tonight. Somebody out there. Look at how beautiful and bright that is. Blue diamonds eat your heart out. I don't even like blue diamonds because they're usually irradiated, and I don't want that anywhere near me. I don't think we need any irradiation on our hands. I just don't need that. I have to put my hands in those UV gel lamps, you know, every 2 weeks. That's enough for me. Last thing I need to do is wear an irradiated stone. No, I don't need to do that. I'm not even doing $13.99. Let's go even lower. I don't know, but I'm ready to blow it out right now for $1,299, and that's 95 points in diamonds in a wide band of gold. What's happening over there, Jason? Oh, really? From the very, very, very first item of the show. Thank you. Who got it? Hi, Nancy. Thank you so much. Nancy picked up the Paraiba. That was our first item of our Monday night. Thank you. All right, $12.99 on this one. Well, it's here, and shockingly so. At least we're having fun. William, I've got an opal for you. I just got the best email today from a new shopper. She was actually in she was in New York, and she said, I literally shopped for the first time a week ago. I got an opal. I received it today, and it was quite the email. Regina, Regina, thank you. It was raving about the black opal. And guess what? Because they never look as good on TV. So she was overwhelmed when she saw it in person and said, that opal is, I'm never, ever, ever going to shop anywhere else again for my jewelry, because that opal has shown me, if you can make an opal, that quality, that affordable, I'm going to be a shopper for life for everything I ever need. Well, I've got an opal, and we excel in every category, but our opals are something else, aren't they? And let's talk about 112-50-50 coming up. Fun that it's 50-50, because it does have a 50-50 blue and green as well. Wait, are we leaving this here? Are we leaving the blue zircon in the bridge? Did I try it on yet? It's all finished on the inside as well. I believe I did, but I do want to try it on again. And yet, it really is one that pairs well if you have, you know, that little, that doodad that a couple of you own called the Wonder Ring. It's beautiful with the Wonder Ring, whether you want to do one or two. I'm just saying, just a nice little, I think it's a great size that can still work if you want to add and stack with it. Oh, look at that, it's 7 o'clock. We have 1 hour left. 1 hour left, and we're bringing out the tanzanite, but I got a real quick request to get to. Real quick before we do that, $12.99. Is this one really hanging out with us? If you would, listen, if you feel like, again, I'm getting a little too desperate here, and you would rather spend $39.99 to keep the whole thing afloat, that's fine. But please don't. I'm giving you values for a reason here tonight. I want you to take advantage. $12.99, the price of a lifetime. This ring is one of those bridges that is made like you have 3 separate rings, like a really wide ring and then 2 more narrow rings all together, put together as one in a beautiful design. Then you get your halo. That's a 2 carat. And usually, I mean, I can only speak for the last 24 years, but typically when it comes to zircons, the ones that are super in demand are the rounds. Everybody wants the rounds because you're taking an already double refractive bright stone and you're giving it more power, right? It's like just, you're giving it the power authority to be even better and brighter and almost like supernatural. So $12.99. Hey, Tim, what are you shopping for over there? Oh, really? Jason, what are you shopping for over there? Wonderful. All right, so let's show the quick request, and then, yes, our tanzanite's still coming out. But I do have a request here. 112-5050 coming up right now. Call me on the blue zircon. Wow. Wow and wow. Like I said, 50-50 is the number, but I'm seeing 2 colors, blues and greens, from Australia's Lightning Ridge. And that is the most rare and valuable opal in the world. I hear it's a ghost town these days too. So 511, platinum setting, 90 points in diamonds. And we're gonna, it's just tough to get, guys. It's tough. And when you see opals, I know we're all sick of seeing opals that have no color everywhere else, and you're going, oh, I don't even know if I like opals. I don't know. There's so little opal material. Even from Lightning Ridge, there are some stones that just don't have a lot of color. This has the most poignant, bright neon greens on top of the most beautiful cobalt blues. And you know, sometimes with the blue backdrops like this in your black opals, sometimes they get a little too dark, and then you don't see actual what looks like a marbleized effect, I call it, because you see these bright glints of blue. You see that as it moves, and then it's still full replacement of color here. Where it doesn't look green, goes green. Where it doesn't look blue, goes blue. It's like think of it like a layered mosaic of metallics or a layered mosaic of iridescence and some of the most bright pops of color, and of course very globe-like, because if you think about the globe as we see it from a distance, the blues indicating water, the green indicating land, you see that beautiful like a map of the world, but even more sensational because it comes from the earth. And we're going to make this a really important platinum 511, 90 points in diamonds. Well, that's all pave. Here I'm ignoring the diamonds, and we shouldn't. It's a lot of diamonds on the sides, and then there's a little detail running between them as well. So it's one only, and yes, we need to try it on because you'll never ever imagine a 5 carat 11 looking this big unless you know opals already. That is looking double the size. And even from this distance, you're seeing some aquas as well. It is not $16,999. It's going to be a better value. It's one only. We're going to do better than even $99.99 and way down. And then we'll get to our tanzanite, which I know, thank you. Everyone's been so patient waiting for this round blue wing block D, truly decadent stone coming up here in just a moment. But this one's going to go down to $49.99 instead. So a big time value, less than $1,000 a carat for an Australian opal. I've worked with some of the best opal miners in the world. Actually, the owner of the Australian Lightning Ridge mine I worked with many, many years ago. Some of my fondest memories in the business. I've worked with the Demontoid miner and owner. I've worked with the owner of the Ouro Preto Imperial Topaz mine. I've worked with the owner of the Brazilian Paraiba mine and also the owner of the Australian Lightning Ridge mine. And I got to tell you, such amazing memories and stories, and just, you know, the kinds of, and someday, you know, we'll get into it. Maybe I'll, you know, dedicate a chapter of the book towards it, but really just a cool stone and really getting limited. So it's not mined out, but it's getting close. So it's a beautiful, beautiful stone, $49.99. So glad we got to show that and give everybody a little opal thrill. But now we're going to talk about a different kind of blue. Blue wing, black D. The blue to the wing to the block to the D. That's only here, and it's going to be 1-1. Oh, here it. Wait. Andy, tell me something. Did you do this on purpose? I said 2 nights ago. I said on Saturday night, or was it Saturday morning, or was it Friday night? Could have been Thursday night. I don't know. I said, "Where's item number 7777?" I bet you this was on purpose. 7777 on a 704 rather. With a carat 14 in diamonds, it's here. The most important tanzanite arguably left. Now, I had a 40 carat heart shape earlier, so we're going to just qualify that. It's the most important of the cuts, because even though a heart shape is rare and a cushion cut is rare and an Asher cut and an emerald cut, they're rare. Is there anything more prominent and important than a round in a Portuguese cut, which is right here in front of your eyes for the first time, and it's our 7777 for the 7 carat 04. That's amazing. So we have a really, really important piece here, and we've been waiting for it all night long. And on this important Monday night, again, welcome to Monday nights. If you did just tune in, who was shopping, Jason, with you over there? Really? Did you say Annie? Danny, rather. From where? Idaho. Wonderful. And what about you, Tim? Who was shopping with you over there? Anita. So, guys, this is one important stone here. 7 carats 04. Andy, I won't leave you out. Who was shopping over there with you? Hi, Denise. So this is the one we've been waiting on, and gave you one little sneak peek of it. That tended to kind of get everyone all excited. It's around, we've been missing these. We've been asked, I know I've had a lot of questions. Are they still available? Do you have anything left? I don't care what size. Do you have anything in the rounds? The only other round in the museum reserve that we have, and by the way, it is the top of the hour just passed. We had a little delay with our top of the hour because we got those requests in, which I'm glad we did. And then, of course, you can still call us on the opal because that's still here. That was just a show and tell piece. And now we're talking about our 704 round. It's here, and we've got about 53 minutes left in the show and the broadcast tonight. So if there is anything you'd like to request, please feel free to get those in. We'd love nothing more than to show you what you're looking for. But this is where you're getting this really, really important 7 carat 04. It's got all the reds. The only question I've had recently in Blue Wings is, well, first of all, 2 questions. When are they completely done, which is probably right around the corner? But also the big question is, do you have a round? Because they do show off the most magnificent colors possible. There's something very special always about the rounds in any stone. We just saw it with the zircon a few moments ago. It's a beautiful cut. And the reason why it gets such a premium, if you've ever thought, is it just my imagination or is it true? Do the rounds get more money? And the answer is absolutely yes. No matter what, you could have the most basic stone in the world. It could be rock crystal quartz or something more, you know, available in the world. And yeah, it's always going to have a premium if it's a round cut, because no matter what, no matter how big the rough is or where it comes from or what it is, there's always, it's a wasteful cut. You start with the rough. If you're going to choose to cut around, you're going to be willingly wasting a lot of that rough. So never like to do that. We don't like to, you know, waste precious gemstone material. It's one thing if it's lab grown and you can just produce another or make it bigger or make another or 10 billion more. It's different when it's a natural stone, especially one that is of rare individual quality like this one. That's a totally different thing. And so you hate to waste it. Look at the finishing we added on the inside, all these little clover cutout details in your under gallery. And now we just need to make this happen for you. What are we going to do, though? It's been a really wild night of discounts and deals. And look at that color, even from the inside. I love how anyone else ever noticed this, what they did with this under gallery? Not only is it decorative and designer and beautiful, but the motif in the middle is actually going to be a little clover, almost like an extended kind of stretched clover. And yet it's highlighting the culet of the stone. It's like it's putting a spotlight on the center of the base of the stone, which is called the culet. And that's really cool how they just highlight that and let that open color and all that vibrance. We talked about this with zircon. You take an already powerful stone, you cut it to a round, it makes it that much better. We are looking at a ring that has a set value, and I'm sorry it's a little more. I know usually the under 10 carats go for $99.99. This one's more. It's $11,999, but hopefully that's going to, I think, be more exciting when I discount it, because it did start at 12 grand. $11,999 is what it's supposed to be. I'm going to change everything we've ever known about Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves. It's no longer going to be even $10,000. I really want to send this out. I know we can, but it's just going to require a big sacrifice on profit, price tag. I told you earlier tonight, we've had a lot of adjustments here with schedule again. So we're kind of, again, adapting to a new Monday night. And I used to be with you on Monday nights, and then they put me on a different schedule, and now I'm back on Monday nights, and it will be a thing. This is not filling in. I'm with you on Monday nights now, so I'm with you on the Saturday and Sunday, both morning and evening, both days. So it's, again, see you guys on Friday. I'll probably take a little break here coming up just because my vocals are going a little bit, just doing the 8 shows in 6 days, because that's a little unusual. But so I think Joyce is going to help me out, but that'll be very helpful, so I can just get a little bit of recoup time and then see you guys right back here. But this is a major value at $99.99, going significantly lower. So now just need a giveaway. And I got full authority, carte blanche, to do whatever it takes to make sure we move jewelry. So come on in and let me try it on as well so you can see what it looks like on the hand. Remember, we do finish that inside, so it is comfortable to wear every day. It's a bigger stone, but you don't need to like reserve a special occasion to wear it. You just wear it. You enjoy it, you live in it, put it on, wear these stones, wear them and enjoy them, show them off to the world. You're like a walking museum exhibit, right? A lot of the museums aren't going to get any of these stones if I do what I'm doing with these price tags. And that's great. I'd rather you have them. Let's not mention that to the curators of the world who are watching these shows going, please don't sell them all. We really want to have one. It's like a big coup to get one, right? They want to have one on display. Well, I'd rather you have them. This is the TVON family, and that's why we bring these out. That's why we work so hard to bring you exclusive like this. This is why we are who we are. This is why we're the company everybody wants to watch, and this is why everyone wants to buy their fine jewelry from TVON. You're not finding that anywhere else, and I don't care if you're paying more, you're still not getting that quality, and that's a beautiful, beautiful testament to value. And it's not, you know what, let's auction it, Tony. Let's auction it. I need the auction. I'm not going to get $99.99 even in our last hour. I probably can't get $79.99. So let's just scrap all that pricing that's more typical and normal and expected, and let's go unexpected and bring you the value of a lifetime right now and do an auction live. This is how we'll run it. It's not going to be $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,500 to open. We got to get it gone, and you've been begging me and asking me for the rounds. This is it. I have one other one, but it's in a pendant, and it's 30-some carats in size, so it is $40,000. There, I said it. The only other way to get a round, I had a 110 the other day, it's gone. The 110 was here and it's gone. So now we bring you the last round. Unless you want to see the pendant, I can bring it out. It's right around 30, I think it's a 31, 32 carat. It's really pricey. Here's a, in my opinion, more wearable way to do it, because maybe you're not wearing a 30 carat every day. I think a 7 carat could be worn more often. Certainly gives you versatility as far as the styling of it. It's not $5,000 to open or $4,500 to open or $4,000 to open. We're making this your deal, and this is what so many of you, I'm talking hundreds daily, asking for the rounds. Where are they? Is there one? Is it too late? Not yet, but let's take a look at it, because it's not going to be $4,000, and it's a $10 increment as well. So you have got opportunity here to save, really get something special, not have to spend what you would anywhere else for a lesser, inferior quality. We will make this your deal, and no, it is not going to be. Okay, let's make this even better. It's not going to be $4,000. I mean, why not? We're rolling with it tonight. The return of Must See Monday. No? 39, 38, 37, 36. Oh, 7 carats plus. And a 114 diamond weight. All the way around it, gold on the inside. Oh, you could have yellow gold, rose gold, your size, shipped to your door for free. It is not going to be $3,600. I'm going $3,500 to open this auction. Let's do it. $3,500 and my only round, besides the big pendant, the 110 sold the other day. That was a later color, by the way. This is that beautiful, rich, every bit museum reserve, what you want. The reds are there. They're ecstatic. I mean, just like they feel like that's personality. That's like personality in a stone. The reds are flashing. The blues are vibrant. They're electric, actually. The vibrant violets, it's not purple. It's a violet that is turned all the way up. It's amplified. And we are looking for the open and verifying the open right now. We have 45 minutes left, so oh my goodness. Well, I don't have any more tanzanite besides the heart shape, which the heart shape will go tonight. Because when you discount a heart shape pendant to under $24,000, think about it. The only other tanzanite I had today in the show was a $24,000 stone, but it was also 40 carats. But you can still get a piece of the museum reserve action here by dialing in, and we're looking for $3,500, and you get this big diamond weight at carat 14. Now, is anybody else on this one that I should know about? I know Tim's verifying over here. Is there anybody else? Because my call board's not matching up with what I'm seeing. No, never mind. All right, okay. Well, it's that night. It's that night. We can't go, listen, I'm supposed to be at $11,999. That's the price tag. And if you had anybody else standing right here, right now, it would be $11,999. It'd be take it or leave it. Great stone, worth every penny. Worth every penny. Please take a look at what other tanzanites, every store has them now. They're household name, very popular, one of the most hot sellers in the gem marketplace today, whether it's high-end designers, whether it's low-end designers. Honestly, everybody's tanzanite, sure, they'll have differing qualities, of course, but everyone's got tanzanite to look at. So it's not the most difficult stone in the world to find, to comparison shop, but to have, obviously, what nobody else has. You're used to that by now. We're all a little jaded towards that exclusive museum reserve. But when they're gone, I think could it be days, weeks, hours? When they're gone, what are we going to do? It's like, does everybody have one now before they're completely gone? Because when they are, that's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough reality to live with. And I'm not here, you know what, let's not even do this. 35, we're not going to get an auction going unless you have the open. Tell you what, make it even better, skip the auction. We'll go lower, I'll sell it, $3,499, done. And then we'll just give it 60 seconds and we'll see who's got it. $34.99, done deal. I can't go any lower than $11,999 or $99.99 because that's where the other cuts that aren't as valuable go. You guys know that. How many times am I up here talking about cushion cuts, Asher cuts, emerald cuts, ovals, and more ovals where they're $99.99. The round has to be more because, again, that premium cutting, that wasteful cutting that is always asked for in a premium way as far as price tag, $34.99 only. We will move along. We have a last call on the show. We would love your requests if you have them. Let's make the whole last 42 minutes of the show requests. I would love that. We still have a Fawn diamond left if you'd like it. We still have some cross pendants to show you. I have one necklace, one pendant. So we'll show you those. Oh, this is my favorite all-time cross pendant. Yes. Teresa. Okay, Teresa. Is this Teresa who made a request earlier as well? Or am I hallucinating? Okay. You got it. So cross pendant time. Yes. Happy to try it on. There's an extra fee of $2,600. No, we're not going to do that. I'm so disappointed in myself that I've had to sell or offer so many things under cost today. It's not healthy for the company, but you know, it's a day to remember. So $34.99. That ring is fabulous. And there's your brilliance of the round. Beautiful. And I know I'm hoping, like I said, when I see a piece like this stick around, I'm just hoping that everybody at home's going, nope, good to go. Got mine. Got my 22 stones, got my 51 stones, I'm good to go. I'm all set, thank you, Lola, I've got my blue wings. I hope we're there. I hope every single shopper, collector, jewelry lover out there has a blue wing already, at least one. I hope you have one, because we are that close to selling out and never seeing it again. And the thought that, you know, I can send you, whether you want to get higher quality or lower quality or whatever your budget entails, I can send you to the place where you can go get what you need. But I just can't, in good conscience, say willingly go here and shop them here when they're lesser quality and they're more money. It just isn't what, obviously I live in a very value-oriented world of jewelry here. So I can't stand the thought of paying more to get lesser quality. It's not what I believe in. So take a look. We got the chance to get it. And let me move on because we've got Teresa's request, although it's a diamond cross that I've got a little bit of quantity on. So I think it's going to help out a couple people. You do not need to be named Teresa to pick this up because I've even got a rose and a white gold here to show you right now. So here it is. This is the white gold, and this is still, to this day, my favorite cross design that we do. And there's always one way that it sits and one way it doesn't, which is so odd to me, but that's the way it sits and balances right there. And this is going to be our 90 pointer. It's 90 points in diamonds, all bigger VS diamonds. And once again, like studs, like bracelets, like DBTYs, like everything in diamond bands we do. There's something about getting classic icons in VS diamonds that will never steer you wrong. It's going to be always a good idea, especially in pieces you're going to wear more often than not, to go ahead and err on the side of better quality. That's what I think. And obviously, usually you got to spend a lot more to do that. And so that's what usually holds us back from the best jewelry, the best car, the best house, is that unlimited funds are limited, right? And most people have some kind of budget. And so it's very difficult to just go with the all-time best. We make it affordable. It's 111-0439. This is a kind of a Celtic look in the cross. It's got those details to it where it's still, in my mind, it's a really good classic size. It's a 1 inch plus drop. We'll show it to you here. It's 1 1/8 inches. So it's just a little bit over 1 inch. And yet it's got the design that so many crosses are beautiful, but they're straightforward, just, you know, one line and another, all even shape, style, diamonds, everything's basic. That is classic, sure enough. But this, I think, still can be considered a classic, but gives you some extras, gives you some different details. 90 points in diamonds. They're all our stunning round brilliance. I do have the rose gold here to show you as well. So let me just give you a little look at that so you can see what that's all about. And then yellow gold's not here in the studio tonight. So my apologies for that if you're a yellow gold lover, but we can make it for you in the yellow gold. So you see it's got those points there. It's all the same size diamond. The diamonds are completely consistent, yes. You know what? That's a great question. The answer, Teresa, is yes. No matter which diamonds by the yard you have, smaller or larger, because this is how it looks from the side. Let me show you this bail. It looks like, again, you see this extension from here to here? That's your bail. Everything from here to here. And you see it right there. So that extra elongation, we modified that years ago just for that reason, because so many of you wanted to wear this cross on your DBTY, so we modified it. We extended that length of that bail, which of course is all hidden, otherwise it would really kind of take away from the design and the shape of the cross. And so we actually modified it to lengthen it, give you a longer length so you can work those diamonds bezel set into your cross pendant. So it really works. And it's super affordable. I think that for everybody, again, I've heard from so many of you that go, Lolo, do you think anyone's going to buy jewelry from me anymore with gold being so high? Well, here's my answer to that. I've got a piece that I've been selling for 8.5 years on the air. And this price is lower today, tonight, on this Monday, February 24th. It's lower than it used to be when I started here 8.5 years ago, which was way back in 2016. Everything's gone up. This cross has not. It's gone down, lower, backwards. It's backwards. And that's amazing. Because I used to sell this 8.5 years ago. When I started here, I sold it for $999, and it was very popular. Very popular. It's less tonight. So we can all thank Teresa for calling up, picking up the phone, putting the effort in and saying, you know, could she show a cross pendant? I've got a cross pendant and it's our best one here and it's our best one yet and it's not $899. I'm going to show it against the hand here and against the neckline so you can see all the different ways that it looks and works and how beautiful it is, and you don't see any gold behind it because it's all the big diamonds. It's all the big diamond round brilliance, top to bottom, side to side, every bit of it. It is incredible, and that's a classic. That is a classic. You put it up against really, really drab colors. You put it up against really pretty and pink colors. You put it up against stark white, black and white, gray, pink, red, blue, green. Put it on your skin like this. And that is just sensational. It's exactly what you want to see there. Look at that up against black. I'll try to get it in focus for you so you can see every single one of those large diamonds stands out in such a beautiful way. Let's go back up close. I want to get you that amazing value that you love. And yes, diamonds by the yard worthy. And yes, this one tipped over in the rose gold. I'll set it back up. And we're going to blow this out right now for $888. The crazy eights on this amazing VS diamond piece. I'll show you the rose gold up against the hand as well so you can see, if you're curious what rose gold and our rose gold specifically, because not all rose gold is created equally. A lot of rose gold is very orangey or browny or brassy. And it looks a little like, it looks like icky yellow gold sometimes. Have you ever seen that? Where rose gold sometimes, everyone's got a different way of creating an alloy with rose gold, and sometimes there's different ratios of copper used. So sometimes rose gold can be very unattractive. Ours is a really pretty blushy pink. And so it makes the diamonds, if they're white diamonds, which these are, it makes them almost appear as if they are natural pink diamonds, as you see there. And yet you're going to see a little bit more backdrop when you get the rose or the yellow. If you want to just show off diamonds and nothing more, you get the white gold. $888. Thank you, Teresa, for asking for that tonight. It's always one of my greatest pleasures. I'm a cross collector myself. At one point years ago, I counted, I had like 160 different cross pendants and necklaces. I do love them. And I like to layer them too. So I think even if you already have one that you love, right now you could create a really cool look by actually wearing multiples at a time, just the same way you would layer necklaces by themselves. You could layer different pendants, especially if they're different sizes or different styles, which this is going to be a little different than your more traditional versions out there. So I like that. Did you have someone shopping over there, Andy? Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. So that's our cross for $888. Next up, I do have a big blue zircon. We've seen a lot of blue zircons tonight. We have one more in a very large size. It's almost 12 carats. Then we also have this Paraiba ring, which I'm just a little fanatical about this Paraiba. It's gorgeous Paraiba. New markdown on that one tonight. Also have color change diaspores here in a pendant. If you would like, I just decided maybe we bring out another tanzanite. It's a pear shape. It's this wraparound swirling effect of diamonds. Looks totally different than really anything we've had before. And that's just another option. So if you want to go less traditional than the round we had, you can go there. And then we have a beautiful mandarin garnet necklace too. So diaspore pendant, I think that sounds good. The heart-shaped tanzanite's amazing. That one's got to go before we do. Because remember, we only have about 30 minutes left in the show. We've got a heart-shaped tanzanite. It is our big time 39 plus carat. Look at this. This is special. And if anybody did miss this earlier in the show, that is under 1,000 a carat. If it were under 1,000 a carat, it'd still be 40 grand. We're going to do better than that. We're going to $23,999 on item number 5109, our large heart-shaped Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. Just a heads up on that. Back to our crosses we'll go. Anything you'd like to request, give us a call. We'll help you out. Oh, well, there's a larger cross. Is that what Teresa wants? Jane said, no, not enough diamonds. Luckily, we have you covered. I have a 216 diamond cross, and I'll show you the difference side by side. And I'm not going to show you something and send you something else. That's not my style. So let me do this. I'm going to show you what you actually get. Here's the 90-point version on the side that I'm holding here. Here is the 216 version so that you can do the comparison. And this is what I would do. I would wear them both, and I would stack them like this on the neckline. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Did she get one? What color did she get? Teresa, thank you so much. Teresa took a white gold in that 90-point cross that I'm holding up top. Now, Jane said, if there is anything larger, I'll take a look. Here is 112, or actually 111, another one. We're going way back in time here. 2927 is the item number, 30 minutes left. And then we've got the 216 round diamonds in the cross, even in the bail, double row. What they do is they create the points by just going from the double row in diamonds to the single diamond. So that's what creates that point. It's not like we just went ahead and used smaller diamonds. We don't do that on this cross. So here's your 216 total weight. Got to show you here the length because it's 1.75 inches, so it's getting substantially larger than the last, because the last was just a little over an inch. This one's going to be that 1.75 inches top to bottom. This actually is one of our most popular styles, actually, in cross pendants. I've always been shocked by this one because a lot of people just really want those timeless designs and keeping it under an inch or so and 1 carat. This is such a value. It's been one that, let me quote some of the testimonials I've heard. One gal in Texas said, I thought, I bought it because I had to have it. The value was so good. I thought I was going to wear it once in a while. I've worn it every single day since I got it. And I know it's bigger, and I know it's a lot of diamond weight. I know it's, nearly 2 inches, but that is one that I've heard many times is one that may be bigger, and it becomes instantly the one that you wear all the time. Let me show it up close as well. This one's actually in yellow. I don't think you ever would have known that unless I show it like this. That's how beautifully consistent and seamlessly the diamonds are set. It's 216 in diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. And again, that's impressive diamond setting when you can't tell that that's in yellow gold unless you look at the side profile. That is impressive. Now, I still would say if you don't want to see any gold color, just get it in the white gold. But should be well stated here, if you're getting the yellow gold, you're not going to see a lot of yellow gold unless you wear it in reverse. And actually, you could do that because that looks pretty cool as well. It's a lot of mirror finished gold and a great finishing on the inside. This is still, and here's another one that was higher in price when I started presenting it 8 years ago. Now it's less than $39.99, and I'm not kidding. There it is. This is the bag. This wasn't even planned for the show. It was a request brought out for Jane. Anybody can get it. You do not need to be Jane to get it. We have a couple quantities available. It's all straight up diamonds. This is something we produce, but it's not going to be even $29. It is not. I think $21.60 would be fair because that's your commercial grade diamond per carat price at $1,000 a carat, but translated to this big cross with gold. And yet it's not $2,160 either. It is even less. This is the moment. This is your chance. And it's only $19.99. And at some point, that price is going to go skyrocketing up to a normal market value for 2025. And instead, it's just selling out right now for $19.99. And that's why so many of you have picked it up to be able to try it. But then the reality is, wait, I tried it and I wear it all the time, which makes it an even better value, doesn't it? Isn't it true? I as a shopper, one of my bigger lessons I've learned in shopping is it's one thing to buy something at a great value, but if you're never going to use it, wear it, enjoy it, it's not really a value, right? It's not a value unless you're wearing it. In jewelry, it's not a value unless you're enjoying it and wearing it. And that's what I love about a style like this, and I think you will. Yes.
Can you measure the length?
Of course. It says right up there, and I'm going to do it again. It's 1.75 inches. Here it is on the hand. The hand is just what I use because it's easier to put a ruler up in this little bowl than it is up close. Up close is to show you the quality of the diamonds. I have 3 things I use to show you jewelry, just so you can, I never want you to have to return anything. Obviously you can, and you can return whatever you want, but I'm not a returner. I shop exclusively online. I do not walk into stores. I don't have the time for that. I like to shop in the middle of the night online from my phone, okay? When I can't sleep, and I never do, I like to just shop. That's when I shop. And I'll tell you right, I do not like to return things. I think it's just a hassle and all that kind of stuff. So I never want to leave you. I never want you to return something on my accord. I want you to know and understand exactly what to expect. I want you to be overly excited and thrilled when you see it, not disappointed and underwhelmed when you see it at home. Because I realize this is still TV. We're far away. We're not in the same building. You're not able to feel it and hold it, but I don't want you to ever, ever, ever be surprised. I want you to be surprised in a good way, not a bad way. And that's going to be your 1.75 inches. So I show you 3 ways. I show you up close always to show you the importance of the stone so you can really evaluate the quality. That's why we get real up close. Then I like to show you in the hand so I can throw in this ruler that's seen better days so you can actually see the measurement. But then I like to show you in the case of a pendant on a neckline because I'm a 6 foot tall woman and you can get a better sense and feel when you see it actually on the body, okay? So you see there against a skin tone how those diamonds show up. That is not a small piece. This is something that obviously I feel like Yeah, I mean, that's a really, really important style. I feel like if I was playing a part in the movie Conclave, I could wear this, right? And that would be, like, again, really, really impressive. I saw that movie, it was great. But this is really one of those really beautiful, oversized crosses, but done in fine. And still, you can stack and layer with the other pieces. Let's go back, 1999, back up close, because again, that reminds you, it's in yellow gold. It's in yellow, and it doesn't look it because the diamonds are so beautifully placed. Hi, Anna. Anna, I believe you're in Georgia, if my memory serves me correctly. She just wrote the kindest email. I'm reading it live here. She just said, oh, she's so impressed. She sounds like a new shopper. And she says she picked up a tanzanite. She and her husband both so impressed with her purchase. Leery, because I hear it all the time, Anna, don't be ashamed. She said we were leery because we thought it was too good to be true. I hear it every day. I hear that every single day. People watch the show, sometimes for years. Sometimes they watch for years, and they literally watch and are just amazed at the values, never ever shop. And then once you do, you'll find out it's truly, truly, truly the quality we say it is. You can't do this every day of your life, and you can't be the face of fine jewelry on national television for 24 years if you don't have some kind of honesty and integrity, if you don't commit your life to honesty, integrity, in shopping for jewelry. I have given myself a very small niche. I was a sports reporter when I was in college, and I was working in national TV in Los Angeles as a sports reporter. That's what I was destined to do in life. And I took a really, really, really big, like, sort of harsh U-turn one day just from pure ambition alone, where I was doing both at the same time. And I just, again, I became just really just enamored with this idea of shopping for fine jewelry, like literally giving people the opportunity to own jewelry you would not normally get unless you had incredible wealth, living in a larger city, and also a huge education in jewelry. I believe it can be done better, and I believe this is how you do it. By sitting at home, getting the education so that even if you don't shop with me, you're educated. You're educated enough to walk into any jewelry store or any auction house or watch any shopping network and know and understand how this world of what can be a very confusing world of fine jewelry, how it works, and so you can be a well-informed shopper. You don't need to shop with me, but the more informed you are, the better off you're gonna be. And if I can give you an education, I come from a teaching background. That's what my mom, she was a teacher for her whole life, so that's my background. I really, from a young age, wanted to be a teacher, and I feel like I get to do that still today while we still get to shop together and enjoy the beauties. And thank you, Anna, because she said, I am really looking forward to adding now, because everything that I've received, it's better than what I thought it would be. I was a skeptic for a while. I didn't think these values could be possible. I didn't think there was a way. And now here I am, a TVON devotee. And that's wonderful. And thank you. Thank you. All my thanks to you, Anna. Don't thank me. This is a pleasure to do. Thank you for your kind words, by the way. I just read your last line, and that's amazing. But thank you so much. That's really, really important. And again, this is what I encourage you if you're new, or if you've been watching for a little bit, or an hour, or a week, or a month, or maybe a year, and you're just not sure if you can get VS Diamonds because you know the facts, and there's nowhere else that does this. That's true. That's true. There is nobody else that does that, but we do, and we'd like you to try us because, again, we keep things simple. We keep things as a small, little, succinct family business so that we can bring you that best quality, and we're really committed to that. So let's take a look at this. Speaking of pendants, we're just going to zoom in on a diaspore, and thank you, Anna. That is a beautiful email. I might have to print that out and frame it in my office because it's just, it really kind of, you said it all, Anna. You really, you hit all the high points. You kind of talked about exactly what this network embodies. And I got to say, you're not in a place for 8.5 years doing this every day if you're not a believer. I got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things in this business, as you might imagine, when you've been in the business so long. It's actually a small little industry. The fine jewelry one is a small little business in relative terms. And we all know everybody, and everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everybody's quality. And honestly, and I've worked other places, yes, and I'll tell you, I've never seen a commitment to integrity or honesty like this company. So I'm proud to be here, and I got to tell you, I'm proud that we have so many new people that are joining the TVON family every day. So welcome in. 112-6577. Of course, I always like to say, not just welcome to the new people, but let's face it, if it weren't for the longtime viewers and shoppers, we wouldn't be here with the new shoppers, right? So thank you to our veteran shoppers. Thank you to our OGs, our originals, all of you that come back time and time again. Even if you shop once every 2 years, thank you. because we couldn't do what we do if it weren't for you guys. So, and I couldn't be here if it weren't for you guys, and we wouldn't expand if it weren't for you guys, and that's what it's all about. So thank you. You're what makes us tick. And 112-6577 is a new diaspore pendant. Thought we'd show it. 284 in the east-west setting, because it is going to sit like this when you pop your favorite chain through that bail. 284 plus the diamonds, pave, 2 bigger stones, 1 bezel, 1 prong, the rest pave. Do you realize that's 3 setting styles in 15 points in diamonds? That's called going over the top. It's not a big diamond weight. It's not 3 or 4 carats in diamonds. And yet we still decided to put 3 different setting styles into this pendant just in diamonds. Prong set, pave bezel. You already see the pink and red flashes coming from the diaspore. And that's because it's 100% color change stone. So if we were in incandescent light right now, like, ooh, if we got all romantic on this Monday night, and if we just shut off these fluorescent lights and lit up the candles and sat in the darkness and just, enjoyed the candlelit glow, that stone would actually be a totally different color. It'd be a pink, purple, mauve. It's a beautiful stone, and it's got this great size. I like that it's east-west set, too. Kids kind of feels modern when it is. Feels like very relevant to now and what we see, and that's what it looks like from a distance away. It's a 3/4 inch top to bottom. We'll show it on the neckline as well, and then we're going to be out of here with a great discount and price, and we only have about 20 minutes left in our Monday night. So there it is. That's going to be wrapped in diamonds. Let's take a look at it close up too. And then reminder, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold is also your choice there. And we'll make this one, well, it's a $28.88 piece. As any good, rare diaspore one source stone that changes color should be, it's $28.88. We're going to make it a lot better than that. As a matter of fact, let's go for it. It's almost 3 carats. When I was in Tucson a couple weeks ago, one of my main, I spent a good, and I was only there for like 40 hours. So it was a quick stint, right? Had to stop in and obviously do some business and meet with some folks. And, that was the Mecca for about 6 days of where the whole jewelry world was in one place at one time. So it's a great time where you can get a lot done in a short amount of time. And I got to say, the diaspores were really a headliner for that show this year. It was a lot about the diaspores. They are talked about. They are really buzzy, if you will. They're like, there's a buzz about them in the industry. And you're going to hear more about them. But the price tags in the wholesale trade were crazy. I was seeing $3,200 for 1 carat cloudy stones. This is not 1 carat and it's not cloudy. And it's not a subtle color change. It's 100%er. And we're going to make it better than even $28.88. Let's go. $1,000 to start. That's what I'm going to do. It is literally supposed to go for $28.88 tonight. I'm going to make it $1,000 to start the bidding, and then we're going to go up in any increment you want, whatever you want. It could be, now we'll stick to American currency only, just to make it easy, okay? American currency, but that is $1,000 to open any increment, but the increment doesn't matter until we get the open. So here we go. Last call on our show. We have 19 minutes remaining, and all these pendants in a row. You would never think it, but it's very, it's odd to hold a piece like this for that long a time period. But I'll tell you what, I don't think it's going to sit on its own, so we'll just let it be here, and I'll get through it. I can do hard things. And we've got $1,000, I think, already. I think. Let's make sure they do want to get it started. It looks like they're verifying. It looks like they're seriously considering $1,000 to open. It's only whatever you want it to be in the increment. I don't care. It can be $1, could be 10 cents, could be $50, whatever you want to do. But right now, we're only concerned with getting the open. It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you. All right, no open. Skip it. We've got 18 minutes left in our Monday night. I'll make it $9.99 first call. Just do it. We'll sell it. Let's move it on out of here. A color change diaspore that we normally, when we see it in rings. I have a pendant. Maybe you're lucky enough to already own one. Is there anybody out there tonight who already has a diaspore ring, whether it's from here or anywhere else? Think about the match. Can you imagine how many people there are in this world that have a match suite of color changing Turkish diaspore jewelry? There can't be that many people out there that have a suite, a match set, a coordinating look in this stone. It is rare. And so if anybody would like it, it's $9.99. I'll give it 60 seconds, and then we're going to move along. Pink diamond and white diamond earrings, they're here. Anybody need anything else before we go, like a request or a recap on something maybe you saw earlier? Do not forget about that 216 diamond cross pendant. 216 diamond cross pendant, I think it's still here. Yes, it is. We still have the 90 pointers as well. If you want the 888 90 point version, we do have that. And it's been pendant after pendant after pendant. Jason, are you taking this one or something else? All right. I think he's on something else. First caller, $9.99, 30 seconds left. Who wants the heart-shaped tanzanite pendant, by the way? We're not leaving that here tonight. $39.78, 18 karat gold, 2.5 carats in diamonds. Yes. Backside. This has got a good-looking backside. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to achieve a good-looking backside. It's not. It's a lot of work. And that's because it's set in an entire platform of gold. Is anyone else seeing the pinks and purples coming from the side of that stone? Look at that. Look at that. That's how, and you know what's important too? I have worn so many pendants over the years, that I've, presented. And if it doesn't have a good support system behind it, it's just never going to sit properly. Have you ever been there where you get a pendant and you go, oh, yeah, this is just not working? Not working. We make sure that all the designs, they have to be test driven too. You have to really wear it and try it, because it may be a great concept just on paper, but it doesn't always sit beautifully unless you really think about how it's constructed from the inside out, from the bottom up. And so that's where, and that's probably why they said, show me the inside. That's where, again, you've got that big foundational basket, and there's a little also polishing cloth on the inside. So I just noticed that, but I don't think you're seeing that through the stone at the moment. So again, $9.99 if you'd like to get it. We have a little bit of backup on the phone lines, probably because it's the end of the show and everyone starts to ask about those pieces they can't stop thinking about and grabbing the pieces from the show that might still be available. So do that quickly. And again, if anybody needs any special requests, if you need anything in particular, if you want to see something again, we have quite a few pieces that are still here, including blue zircon drop earrings that we had earlier, a beautiful couple of fawn diamonds, an opal ring that was by request, a couple of gold quartz as well. So we'll do some recaps. A panther piece that was with rubies, sapphires, and emeralds and diamonds, all for $9.99. So really impressive pieces have been here. But again, anything you want to see one more time, it's always the answer. Just if you're on the fence or not sure, at least let me show it to you one more time, give you a description, and then get you a great price. And that way they can go. All right, last call, $9.99 on the diaspore. Thank you. It's a 284. So call it what it is. It's nearly 3 carats, super special, gorgeous look, and yet $9.99, you're not going to be able to find a diaspore for a quality and a price like that anywhere else on the planet. So here's the big Paraiba. I flashed it a couple of times. Somebody's probably wanting to know a little bit more about it. It is a floral. And think of the stem wrapping around your finger and finishing with a big pear-shaped VS diamond. As all those white diamonds are VS diamonds, of course, it's what we do. You're getting the 1125-244 floral Paraiba, one-of-a-kind designer ring. Still to this day, one of our top quality designer pieces we've ever been able to bring to you. And let's not forget that the 40-carat tanzanite pendant with chain is still here. The prize of the entire Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve collection is here for you. And Jason, who was shopping over there? Oh, that is a beautiful name. How do you spell it?
Eloisa.
Wow. Did you ask her if that's how it's pronounced? Eloisa? That's beautiful. Where's she calling from? I've never heard that name before. Florida. Oh, well, wonderful. Enjoy. What'd she pick up?
The 7-carat blue wing.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Was she new with us, or has she been shopping here a while? Fantastic. Well, I'm glad I finally heard that beautiful name. All right, here we go. Carat 32. Paraiba. And it is blue, green, bright, and I love the angle because the whole floral is supposed to just, it looks organic. It's supposed to wrap around your finger like it's art imitating life, and like as if you actually took a real floral and somehow just completely saturated it in gold and then rolled it in pave diamonds, added the big pear shape, gave you the big Paraiba at that angle so it looks like it's blooming from within the diamonds. I love it. It's just so detailed. This is designer at its best. And so, yes, if you like something different and bold and unique, this is definitely it. And there you've got the finishing. And there's the, look at that. Even that curve of the band here, the way that comes up and blooms with the diamonds, even the glow of the Paraiba. You can see the glow of the blue greens. Actually, it's reflecting onto the diamonds. You see that? Like, look about, right about 12 o'clock, right? You see that? It's the blue greens that are acting, it's like the diamonds are acting as a mirror. And you get the blue greens reflecting onto those diamonds. And yet the whole ring was $23,999. Ironically, maybe not so much, that's the price I ended up doing on the 40 karat tanzanite heart shape. But the Paraiba has got to come down, just like everything else has tonight. It has been a night of epic values. Welcome to the new Must See Monday kind of revamp, reboot, right? Because I was doing Mondays with you a couple months ago, got moved off to Mondays to something else, and then now back on with you Mondays. So again, a lot of great must-see favorites. It's just, I'm such a believer in kicking off the week the right way, because we want everyone to have a great week ahead, and we want you to be able to get a little relaxed and recharged after the Mondays behind us and give you some great jewelry and have something to look forward to on the way home. But this is not going to be $99.99 or $88.88 or even $8,500. The carat 32s are substantial. We don't see many of those in those blue-green colors, and that's going to be down to $79.99 first caller, and it's just gorgeous. I can picture it on a middle or an index finger all day. The finishing and all that 14 karat gold is beautifully done, really is. And it's designer in every bit, and I wish I knew. I could estimate it all day long. It's probably about 1/3 of a carat in that pear shape alone, and so you figure you got probably a carat plus elsewhere. But that's one way to wear it. I could see it here on the middle. I could see it here on the index finger. You get that choice, and you're going to get it sized to whatever you need. You tell us what to do. And I'd recommend leaving it in the white gold. Very wholeheartedly, I would recommend leaving it in the white gold. But again, up to you. But that is $79.99. So just a real treat for everybody who likes Paraibas and doesn't want the basic, I've been there, done that, seen that mounting. It's a stone that is so rare and special, I think it oftentimes deserves a special mounting. I love that idea of when you've got a really rare, unusual stone that not everybody else is going to have, it makes sense sometimes to really put that in a very important mounting that reflects that. And I think that that is exactly what this ring accomplished. And then also just a couple of reminders. We had some really big values earlier. We did show you some diamond studs. I had, I'm just going to put together a little recap for you because I have still really important pieces that are here that I'm a little shocked. And did anybody get our yellow diamond, by the way, 7267? I feel like that may have gone, but I feel like if I'm going to do a recap, I better check. So let me know if that one's still here, because I'll gladly re-show that. Okay, so that one is gone. I thought so. And then here we go with the quick little recap of 4. This is our Paraiba, and we do have just about 9.5 minutes left. This is a gold quartz. We did see earlier, brand new, 18 karat solid gold, 2.5 carats in that quartz. And then we do have the ruby, and that one actually, we'll move this to the side, bring the ruby up front, and that's our beautiful platinum setting. It's a ruby band, double band, really, with the diamonds. Here is the, I'm still a little shocked, the bicolor tourmaline with the 2 colors, pink and green. And that is going to be, well, everything up here so far, under $2,000. There's another one to add to it, and that would be this incredible heart-shaped yellow sapphire. I'm going to move that behind and give this one a look. That's the heart-shaped yellow sapphire, but then it's yellow and white diamonds around it, and anything you'd like. This entire wheel, and I know they've all been presented before except for the gold quartz that was new tonight. Every single piece here, well, they either start at $39.99 or above $5,000. Everything up here right now is well under $2,000 instead, well under. As a matter of fact, there's not a piece up here for 19 or 18. They're under that. My pricier of the pieces is the gold quartz actually in the back center. Everything up here is either $15.99 or less. And actually, the 2 sides, the yellow sapphire and the bicolor tourmaline, right here and right here, those 2 are the same price, and they're only $13.99 a piece. I don't know where y'all shop for jewelry, but I think from what I know about our viewers, you become savvy shoppers and really educated, smart shoppers by knowing what's going on everywhere. And actually, Tony, I have to amend that. The ruby's actually $888. So the ruby's the most affordable piece up there. It's $888 in platinum. And then it goes from $888 to either $13.99 or $15.99. So actually, you have everything up there very affordable, far more affordable than they should be. We have 7.5 minutes left in our Monday night. This is the ruby. Here's the bicolor. Here is the yellow sapphire heart shape with yellow and white diamonds, and there is the gold quartz in 18 karat gold. And having been through a number of values over countless shows, and I would not be able to even count how many shows I've done, how many hours I've done. I got to say, as I wrap up 24 hours of shows in 6 days, I am so, so, so thrilled that this is the way we're going to wrap up our Monday night, because I have not seen values like this, and I have been doing this a long time, and we always bring values every single day. There's nothing else like this. Those values up there, second to none. So let's shop them before they're gone. 7 minutes remaining in our Monday night. Everything up here should be completely done. Everything. Everything should be gone. That is special. $888 for the ruby. And again, for those of you that are going, no, something's awry here. Something's amiss, something's wrong. That's $888. Here is a bicolor tourmaline, what we call the watermelon tourmaline with the pink and the green. That's a 609. These were all up in the very first hour. So maybe you didn't see them. Maybe you weren't with us in the first, actually, half hour. This is $888 right there. That's platinum. That's the only platinum up there. And that's going to be $888 plus the bicolor tourmaline, which is a 6 carat 09 and 50 points in diamonds. That one's $13.99. Here's the heart-shaped yellow. I still can't get over this. That's a heart-shaped yellow sapphire. It is a heart-shaped double halo in yellows. Then you've got the diamonds, and this is a triple halo overall. And that's going to be $13.99, unheard of. And then we have the 18 karat gold right back here. The 18 karat gold quartz with the halo of baguettes and rounds together, and that is only $15.99. So whichever one you want there, one of a kinds, when they're gone, they're out of here. And we size it for you and get it out to your door for free. Then you get it at home, then you see if you like it. Now, I already know what you're going to say when you get these at home. You're going to not, think about this for a second. This is best value, and I know these prices make you think one thing. How good could it be for $888? How good could it be for $13.99? How good could it be for $15.99 when it's 18 karat gold? The answer is, come try TVON. Because the second you find whatever your first purchase or first piece is, or if it's your second or your 50th or your 1000th piece, whatever it is, I don't think we ever really fully cease to amaze when it comes to the level of quality for the value. Take a look at them one more time. It's going to be last call, 60 seconds on this wheel, and then we can always show you something else, like maybe the blue wing block D heart shape, or anything else you're thinking about, or maybe it's the Paraiba floral ring we just had for $79.99, or maybe it's the Fawn diamond we had earlier. We did have a big Fawn diamond, a 129 for $28.88. So still some options here for you in our last little bit of Monday night. And again, last call on this wheel. All of them have been presented. If you want to see them on the hand or get the graphics one more time, obviously that's what we want to do for you. Got to make sure that we help you out, answer all those questions, let you know what it looks like on the hand. Just tell me which one you're thinking of, how you have it narrowed down. If you have any questions about anything you've seen in the entire 3 hours, this is the time to call and ask those questions as well, so we can help you out. But again, thank you for tolerating me for, again, this is my I'm completing 24 hours of airtime in 6 days. So it's been a lot of Lolo. Maybe that's what we'll call it, a lot of Lolo. So what I'm going to do is, my voice is on the verge, and I have gone through some vocal cord issues in the last 6 months. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back with you guys on Friday, most likely. So seems like Friday. So I'll be back as soon as I can. I do want to give myself a little bit of a respite, and you know, got to get away from just, you know, got to get some other things done in life. I've been here with you guys a lot. So, and you guys are probably done with me. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Joyce come in for you for the next couple of days, and then I'll be back as soon as I can. As soon as I get the vocals back up to snuff, I'll be back with you. And I know this, I'm going to see you guys on Friday. I'm going to try to be here on Thursday, but I think the voice is going to be iffy. So they asked me to do Thursday. I think Friday is going to be my first day back with you guys. That's Friday night, and then I'm doing still the double duty on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's going to be 2 shows on Saturday, morning and evening, 2 shows on Sunday, and then my must-see Monday is going to be also here for you. So anyway, if you have any questions about schedule, well, we don't know. Who knows? But we're kind of playing it by ear here. So I've done kind of my max here, and I'm going to give myself a break, and you guys need a break from me. Yes. Which one? Tourmaline, you got it. So tourmaline going on the hand here. Tourmaline on the hand, 1126280. There it is. So again, that's our bicolor tourmaline, and that's going to have that split 50-50. That is so wild. It's so clean. 6 carats 09, 50 points in diamonds. There you go, Tim. There's all the information we had for you earlier. It's a classic halo. We did it in the yellow now, but you can change it up to white or rose if you'd like to. It's $13.99, one only there. And that one may be gone. We have 2 minutes left in the show. And of course, if you have any questions for us beyond at the end of the show here, we're always here for a couple minutes. The phone lines give you about 5 extra minutes here where they stay open for you to ask questions, and we'll go back to our last 4 here. Our final 4, if you will. It is almost March after all. We'll go back up close real quick, 2 minutes. And then, yeah, and then I'll just, let me show you something else. Oh, never mind, we're good there. Here's the heart-shaped sapphire. If you're curious about that one, there's the heart-shaped sapphire. That's a really big, beautiful value. That's also $13.99. So some really big opportunities here. Final 2 minutes. We'll take a look. That ruby, someone has to explain this to me, why that ruby and platinum with pave. Thank you on the bicolor. Bicolor is sold. We've got the gold quartz for $15.99, the ruby for $8.88, and the yellow diamond, or rather the yellow diamond and yellow sapphire ring. It's a combination of the two, and that's also $13.99. And don't forget about the heart-shaped tanzanite. Love to see that one out the door. That's probably the best value we have of the night is the heart-shaped tanzanite. It's almost 40 carats in a blue wing Block D Museum Reserve with 2.5 carats in diamonds, and it's under $24,000, and will help you if you need a little, time to pay for it. If you need to split it among 2 cards, I think that certainly makes budgeting a little easier. So we're always here to help you with that on some of those really extreme items, because we don't want you to miss out just based on like technicalities. So we've got a minute left, and again, thank you so much for joining me. If you've been with me any of the last 6 days, I know it's been a marathon, or some would say a Blairathon. And thank you. Thank you for joining me and being a part of it. And again, we're just glad that we have this jewelry and this time together. And again, these 9 shows for the time being. So again, we're gonna give you all the best in values as we can, and really bring you, again, whatever you'd like to see or request. And like I said, a few minutes after we go off the air, we're still here answering your phone calls. So don't feel like it's too late to get your favorite or ask questions or pop in and say, can I still get that ruby for $8.88, or that yellow sapphire for $13.99, or that gorgeous gold quartz for only $15.99. They're here for you. And thank you again so much. It's been a real cool 6 days here with you guys nonstop, and I had a blast. So I hope you did too. And again, I'll take a little break, let the vocals rest a little bit. I'll see you guys on Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and Joyce will be with you for the rest. So thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night, and I'll see you on Friday.